if there's any response or any explanation, you try to keep it public. We are determined to post not less than 80% of these survey and regular districts. It is not an easy decision, but it's a necessary one. And that's where we are getting the feedback from our dear medical doctors, especially the junior ones. I saw a very long list wanting to go to UGMC. We didn't get more than 10% of the list you have brought. I'm being very honest. They must go to the districts to serve. It will interest you to know that about 80% of the medical doctors we have in this country is shared between Accra and Kumasi.
Any awuti ye ayo swafo a ohwe apomuden ho nsem so yewura kwabna minta account no adabro copy mum ewo University of Ghana Medical Center ana cheso di nsem we nyina etudwa ebusan ye nto ansem ne so mfama wa enada ya de se MPP amanyoku no omude nsentrofo nhyiamu ehyehyehye so ewo mu party head office na ene nsem a wono mu de tudwa nyina ne se nei kame esem ampanyi John Dramani Mahama banwe no what the key institutions be to say security agency na afensi no judicial service no what the tata MPP amanyoko ne ma papa ewo man Ghana hanom ene nipa wo gina centralfo anim kasa ye general secretary ma amanyoko no yewra Justin Kodua Frimpon no de nsem utudwa chima eneyi kame ese we MPP amanyoko ne ma na chese wo kasa na se wo ye bibi kakra bi a na ese bambofo mu wo man Ghana hanom a ese wo mu boy ho ban no no ma ba be so omu eno mu de nsem utudwa chima wo hwe bambo adwuma na eni kwan se de forifori amanyu mu kra ana afensi no eye judiciary na eni kwan se de forifori amanyu mu kra fi se omu no ewo se omu di omu ho no mu ye adwuma pepepe e de boa ma oman no etimi tumpon eno mu de nsem utudwa chima ade se nei wono ma ye press conference ahodo bebre ana afensi demonstrations ahodo bebre se mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ne na aban se watu nani de si MPP amanyokuo ma ne bi so a wo chichichiwo mu ebubo obodin kra se na no da chema wontumi na jese yakwakochi wo mu eye Obama ne wo mu wo TikTok e kasa nyina ne yakwakochi wo mu omu ye demonstrations ahodo ka cha aban ne se aban ni nyai sa no enye sa emwa maka bi ma menka bi enkoso den so no hwan aban ne bu nasum nua wo koso a wo ye de wo yi eno mu de nsem utudwa chima oman Ghana hanom no ye wo kabi ma menka bi enti asem bi a ese nipa ne kan bi ya no nipa no wo ho kwan se wo kan fi se kabi ma menka bi no emma obia kwan se won kasa ene ochi ma wo hwe article 14 ewo 1992 constitution ni ma emma obi biara kwan se asem a ese nipa ne kan bi ya no obetimi akan so nei kame ese mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ne na aban we no wo tietia nkofo fa ahodi so pankanka ene MPP amanyoko ne ma fa ahodi so fi se ene security agencies ahodo mu oman Ghana hanom no aban ato wo no nyina ensem mu de tu dwa no enti bi
the patriotic party had to cause a complaint against government sponsored harassment and persecution of our members. The party held demonstration and numerous press conference on matter, reminding President John Mahama and his government that we are a nation of rule of law, and asked the NDC government to put a stop on their continuous weaponization of the state security and the judiciary against political opponents. Unfortunately, all our calls are falling on deaf ears, but as a party, we shall not back down on our resolve to fight this injustice. It is increasingly concerning that state security agencies continue to flout with impunity the Constitution of Ghana, particularly Article 14, on the grounds of bail to persons.
Any awuti ye general secretary ma MPP amanyoko ni yewra Justin Kodua Frimpon ra dance and for a course so enhyiamu e course so ana odi nsem we nyina atudwa na wo wiye no wa amananso honoma na odi nsem utudwa chima enei kame eso bepie mu o man Ghana hanoma galamsey no agensemu yie papa efiri say mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ene na aban abra no mu opposition no abra ne abra bia no mu de nsem otu dwa kyerem a ehu behia say MPP wa aban mu no ombetu galamsey ase efiri say MPP fo no omu na wotumi a esi ano omu edi ade nti ehu behia say galamsey ahodo ekoso o man Ghana ha no wonum betu ase nanso no wonum de ye propaganda de ye campaigns ma Ghana fo eti omu sufre so NDC de omu ba betu galamsey ase galamsey ahodo ese yensu ni ensa so o man Ghana ha no bodo wonum ba betu ase nso NDC ba ye kra de galamsey no agensem kra eno ana yewura Justin Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah de nsem otu dwa kyima eyade se wode nsem oto NDC amanyekuo nanim se ne na omu wa aban mu anu mu bo machi kache omu se omu ne wa akande omu betimi de ako etia galamsey no enei NDC amanyekuo no so aba aban mu enti ehu behia se omu so betimi ako etia galamsey no efiri se enei bambofo omu o man Ghana ha meche security agencies nyina no omu ne show mase eno nkoto nchen a baniema ye de kutia galamsey ahodo no omu ne nei ehye omu nsa enti ehu behia so mbe ye ne ten so na galamsey ese yensu ni ensase ewo man Ghana hanom no NDC amanyekuo no etimi etu ase ena yewura Justin Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah de nsem otu dwa kyima ebo omu MPP amanyekuo no de omu abi omu apono mato honom enti se NDC amanyekuo no aye omu adwen se so omu ni omu beka bom etimi etu galamsey na se omu de abre ni abre bi omu wo honom omu de domu hia se oman no ebetimi etu mpon na galamsey se yesu ene ensase etimi etu ase yewura Justin Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah abra o ne nsentrofo twetwe nkomo enu adanse mo de tu dwa no enti bi.
You recall that during Excellency Sefah-Danquah administration, we reached out to our friends, then opposition party NDC, that let's all sit together, one people. Let's have a clearly defined roadmap, devoid of politics, fight this galamsey menace. The words of the NDC, they said they are not in government. It is we, the MPP, who have voted for. And we have the state security, we have the state institutions, fight galamsey. And we should fight galamsey. They have no table has turned. The NDC is in government now. They have state security, they have state institutions, they have overwhelming support, even from the judiciary. But what is the state of our country? And any reasonable person in this country will know that the state of galamsey is worse than it was in the MPP administration. And it is clear that galamsey has become worse under this administration because you have members of parliament who belong to the NDC, you have national officers from the NDC, the region, constituencies, and even their branch who are involved in galamsey. And it's not surprising that the security agencies are struggling to deal with that issue because when they make effort, they are threatened by powers that be in this government.
Eni awuti ye General Secretary Emma MPP amanyekuo ni yewura Justin Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah nrada ensentrofo nhyiemu mu de hyehyɛ so nkrambompo ma ntem hanom no anachese wo mu bo NDC amanyekuo na chi ye papa se galamsey a abra MPP wa aban mu no mu bo mu tiri so ne se Ghana fo atwo aba mu ma hu behia so mbetu ase ne kura no ana galamsey na aginsem afiri se party party mpanyfo ne mpanyfo bi omu NDC amanyekuo mu no omu pa anachese omu tu galamsey no ewo man Ghana ha no ana oteye no ebuja eva kase bonu nkonko pie mu wa asante mantem na ne enrada eye mazinfo enu a woye kyerɛnkyerɛnkyerɛ ano mo de hyehyɛ so panes nsentrofo nhye mu no mo de hyehyɛ so na ne manfo a wonom ye adwuma ɛwɔ so amemazi zone 13 group ana kyerɛ mo de nsɛm utu dwa kyerɛ eye ade sɛ wo hwɛ asase o mo ti so mo di o mo dwuma na benfie aduanan ni 40 years ana nananom atena nkonwe mo tafo ɛde saa asase ne ma wo mu abra na mampanyina wanya ne baabi kɔ yewura JJ Rollins eti aban mu kra no ana yɛde asase ne ma wo mu nei kame ɛsɛ abrante bi aba abegyina ho sɛ wɔyɛ estate developer ɛgye wɔnom asase ɛde afiri omu nsɛm ɛno na ɛno adɔ mu kyerɛ mu anya de so mbɛte ase kra ɛnam so de nsɛnkyerɛfo nhyia mu nkyɛnkyerɛnkyɛ paa ɛna hyehyɛ so ɛwɔ ɛyɛ so amen na nipa wogina ɛyɛ zone 13 group n'anim kasaeɛ Master Eric Ahen ana ɔde nsɛm otu dwakyi ma eneyi kame ɛsɛ asase a wɔnom atena so akyɛ ana abranteɛ bi aba sɛ ɔyɛ estate developer ba abɛgye asase no afiri mu nsɛm wɔkyerɛ mu a ɛne workers nkɔn mu yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ ɛyɛ maazi hɔdom no wɔnom boro 5000 enyi nipa kuma kora nti eneyi wɔnom de nsɛm oto tafo municipal chief executive anim ana afensi na Ashanti regional minister na nanom atena nkonya ana afensi otumfo ose tu de second asante hene tafo hene ne mpemfo mu kan bi woni na sɛ eneyi omumra mepie mu ɛwɔ maazi na omun saase a nipa bi aba begina hɔnom sɛ wɔgye afiri sɛ asase ne yɛ ne dia no mpemfo ntimi nka bi ma wɔ mu paa ɛna omun ne nsɛnkyerɛfo twetwe nkɔmɔ de nsɛm tu dwakyi ma aban wei no ɛyɛ nani so ade hunu sɛ ɔba bebiebie nnwuma bebree ama mabuna wɔn mo man Ghana hanom no etimi anya adwuma na bi ayɛ nanso eneyi kame sɛ adwuma aban no so ɔba bebie no afi na nipa bɛ 5000 ye ba bɛgye wɔn adwuma afiri wɔn nsɛm dia na sɛ ho akɔakɔyɛ bibie wɔ hɔ nti ho behia sɛ mpɛnfo ebetimi aka bia mu abro mo ne atwetwe nkɔmɔ nsɛm mo de tu yɛ nim no yɛntie bi ebusia yɛhwɛ ni mu sɛ yɛbɛtumi abɔ soame voice no ɛde amambra manfo a wɔn mo hɔ wɔn yɛ adwuma wɔ mazi wɔn ani abra
started hosting junior doctors and we are doing
Fiada, and Mama across our Hassay. Ella, Yaniabre, magazine so dead. Yaniabre, yes, young Brenda and Primochna. Now, dear Siliano, your corner not a for the hop. Was so more be quite so did we give our hat. The flew on your core and see a municipal assembly. Almost all more be to be so only to make our hat. Now we shall find the Genesis. And yes, I say it. Executive movement, and yeah, Rollins, I want baby pop. And the guy said, Japan, and the magazine for us on 13 year cow, and I get Tesla, and I get Juba. Never the same, and I give my back. I was so okay, no to any over 5,000.
Any a wuti ye maazi for enrada zone 13 group nipa ogina wo no manim kasa ye Master Eric Chirema ya de se estate developer bi aba so oba beju masase ana kyese ode nsem we nyina atudwa abusan fakase boni konko pie mu onkrofo amaso ne South Sudan manim international food security experts for ne omode nsem aba betudwa Chirema South Sudan ma no so manfa ne ma enwu akwa mu pa ene afie besim no 2026 no ya de se ekombesi honom yie pa ene omode nsem otudwa Chirema enipa be 7.56% there so man hwe ye dia ene kompa ene bedi wonum wo South Sudan manim wonum Chirema nkrabro be 2 million there sempenfo amfa ne ma enwu akwa mu a enuane duro wo mu no enya de so musu no ebenya bi adi na se ensem a eye international food security experts for ede ato eye oman South Sudan man enim ne se mumfa ne ma enwu akwa mu enya sa kompa ene besi South Sudan manim ebusia mamenyina saa amanoni nsemi so na anopa no nsia kase bo a mede besom wo happy 98.9 FM no yemfa ne nyina ensi wa hanom ne wakase bo nim no ensem a wote ye no ebi ne se osoafo a ohwe apomuden ho nsem so yera kwabna minta kando e de nsem otudwa Chirema ya ade se 700 junior medical doctors no ya ade se oba be frase kra aposti wo mu de ato eye district ahodo a ewo man Ghana hanom na Environmental Protection Agency eno adakopie mu wa anwan kwanta Chinese warehouse mako num de ya ade se omu atimi atomu honom ebusianse bi kan sem we hu na me de besom wo sa no pa no nsia kase bo happy 98.9 FM me sorry so ama happy morning show atoa so edi amamu midin edi abna asante ye toa so di amamu sisia
Amame wazaba Sawabonyuma, don't pay a good pumps of his ass, Junian in Dawa, Bombonchem, Nkasi a Bonsusua, A1, a go Paramemu Samsu, Shunku, Happy FM was abo, Happy FM and Jinkwa.
From roots to remedies, from leaves to life, Ghana's traditional herbal healing power is rising strong and true. It's time for the maiden edition of the Ghana Herbal Conference, coming up from December 3rd to December 5th, 2025 at the Prempe Assembly Hall in Kumasi. Theme: Harmony in Herbalism, Balancing Tradition and Innovation. Come and experience live herbal demonstrations, exhibitions, and engaging discussions with top practitioners, researchers, and regulators. This conference is proudly partnered by Ministry of Health, Traditional Medicine Practice Council, Food and Drugs Authority, Center for Plant Medicine Research, and Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association. Visit www.ghanaherbalconference.com or call 020-2222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or services, call 020-2222-095 to book a stand. Follow us at Ghana Herbal Conference on all social platforms. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy.
Mrena Sasso, say a Bempo Mrantiane Mabawa, Omwadam, what is Roku and Gutieri Munuabaso? I had the 2025 Swagger Awards. Anika Sabrese, Afi, awards need 50 years. I don't hear the Golden Jubilee edition of the Swagger Awards. Basso Accra International Conference Center, Saturday, November 15, 2025. Time, 6 p.m. Assembly Dasso, a call for change in national orientation and investment in sports. Special guest of honor, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. And a guest of honor, I am Mr. Julius Debra, Honorable Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana. Also in attendance, I am Mr. Gianni Mello, President, Association of International Sports Press, AIPS. Performing live, I am Afro and Dancehall Star, Stone Boy. No cover bio. Say a Swag Awards, Saturday, 15th November 2025, at Accra International Conference Center. The longest running awards event in Ghana. I had the 50th Swag Awards. GCB Bank, Gold Board, Tobinco, Stanbic Bank, Ghana Free Zones Authority, National Petroleum Authority, Omnipsic Bank, Phoenix Insurance, etc. I had the 50th Swag Awards. Another time to celebrate and honor the best to inspire the rest.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
Maminda ETV na onye Happy FM so ase. In fact, no currently there, maybe MP, the very first media platform I mean as a parliamentarian was the ETV media platform. And
Breakfast TV.
Yes, because the Nimpana me na appear on brother our NDC side Mutala Mohammed, you know. So then if you are browsing a Happy FM, you know. So it was at ETV in Kakanga, and then you know the party now said, oh, call this other station, and all. So ETV, I don't wanna say more exposure kahubina yedu bibia yedu nti bonsu na edwuma pa moye koda wonye edwuma na wonfamboa oman Ghana because maye wanyi ye keduma minkebi maminda ETV na onye Happy FM so ase. In fact, no currently there, maybe MP, the very first media platform I mean as a parliamentarian was the ETV media platform. And
Breakfast TV.
Yes, because the Nimpana me na appear on brother our NDC side Mutala Mohammed, you know. So then if you are browsing a Happy FM, you know. So it was at ETV in Kakanga, and then you know the party now said, oh, call this other station, and all. So ETV, I don't wanna say more exposure kahubina yedu bibia yedu nti Umbonsu na ejuma pa moye. Wonko da wonye ejuma na wonfambua oman Ghana because meye wanyi ye kedme minkebi.
Yeda masifa happy die yan team ana special media man team da kura intiminta. Da masini mun chese. Ya ni kama formuna mu kama yi. Ya men kama ono mo no me nyina ho adi na no kwenu. Is the Bible says for no kwenu ton. O ton da ti e ben obuti asuka. Team ba nyakopo mo no nchira.
Susubrimi pebi Abwa Ghana Na Ghana beyo Eyo efremeni waro Susubrimi pebi Abwa Ghana Na Ghana beyo Eyo efremeni waro Mi mangana Adeshe mama mama mumini swe Mama ye febi akuye ni odo Enfansu mi ye meni Na omeni ye yankasara japadea Ya nananu di abebre seje de tuho maye Inchi ya semene use Yesu mgane iye Anya sape dachi nchiriba Beba gemu ye mfo Minia susu breve baby Wapwa Ghana Na Ghana beyo Eyo efremeni waro Susu breve baby Wapwa Ghana Na Ghana beyo Eyo efremeni waro
Happy morning shows. Happy 98.9 FM.
Welcome to Thursday.
Happy morning shows. Happy 98.9
Enyum no anopa bia binyaya na nka Ghana fo bia nkonko download. O download nyum ya o sori anopa na obom paye ye bibia wo so ye bia awia. Na wo ye wadwene se wutu anamon akọ wadwuma eso akọ akodu dwuma e de aboa wo ho de aboa busua de aboa man no a. Na nka wabo modin abo kakra. Ana se Ejwadifo amutie mi na no pay a muti edwomu nanka mape mu PA system ya da bia ya na mo ye advert e wo so no ebra no mabo na matie enwom no emu ensem enwom no enye nsankuo no nam ho no nko akeke na emum enwom no mu nsem no eno ne hia me senke befa na yahwe na yayo ye de adidwuma man mu a enkane madodo no ano aye bone entwa yie no ano bebrase esanse matenase adwene ho a anopai ewura papa fatisha boli atenase mebisa no sasemi se oba no man Ghana mu kwan a ye faso yeyo yen amanyosem no a yewo eye susu punu bia ye de asi ho a ye hwe se ewo se obi biara a waye na adwene se obeya amanyosem bia no esu ene ban susu punu bia de asi ho eno na oso nipa no duru ho because etoda na wo hwe anamontuo bi a mpanyimfo bi a yato abama wo mu tuo ensenkan bi a mpanyimfo a timamufo dodo no a ewo gidie wo mu wo mo eka esu ene ban bi a mpanyimfo yi wo mo eda na die ewo bedwam aya na matena se adwene ho abusa sese so wo panyini mpo na wo yese yi na se abofra bi etu anamon a ensem fata anase enya mebisa wo panyi a waye bi pen no wo betimi anya kukuduro e de akwa kira abofra ne se anase akokwa ne se anamontu a wutu enye entijai wo betimi ayo mebisa because asembiasi na nsane ne na Prince Obapo Akwayim Brown ka asembi na mebomodea kohwehwe ensem a efa saa asem a na Prince Obapo Akwayim Brown ka no Prince anopai ba bia wo bia memfa nchiama na mekeka bi na mabusa fa ate asembi na mo amutie nso mabusa mo asembi whether we indeed have principles and values when it comes to the conduct of politics ewo omamu yemfa whether update ni family tifo na yefo ifri ho adobɔ krata ahodo no na anopa abadwomu no tifin sem ni bi ewo ha de bebre mu ene na ye twa ne tawdi a Ghana metu se menkantre Ghana fo nyina mma so nte se anopa yi oba woman anafo famu enkrotu ahodo no ebempo enkro bi ete se aplao enkran kasoa ogwe takrade axim ene ne mpotamo no a asa no pani nsu no begugu kakra saa ukopiem wo man finfini famu emia ahodo no ye nkwaye yensu wansuwa ye mepo ewo no a Ghana metu se mema Ghana fo nyina so nte se obeduru ho na se bosuo gugu kakra ewo saa mia no saa so na mia bi wo ha yenhwe animu ewo man finfini famu se ensu no ebemu na nanim na ukopiem ewo man atifi fm ena no payi a Ghana metu se menkantre Ghana fo nyina moma so nte se it will be partly cloudy that is ensu no bemu na kakra ewo wo man atifi fm enkrotuo bi etise tamale bole damango bolgatanga na lerigu ena wa awia no ewo bra premu ato no Ghana metu se wo man yafa na bebrenu an yenhwe no mu se ensu no beto ama ewiemu abobom nemom ukopiemu ewo man atifi fam a yehwe enimu se awia no betumi ayi ni tire na waboyie pa sanso ena anwumre ewo bra no nsia abono Ghana metu se wo man yafa na ahodo no a enkanka ne wo man finfini fam emi ahodo no yensu ensu aye nkwaye ne emepo ewo no yehwe enimu se ensu betumi ato ama ewiemu abobomu sanso no bokwa kopiem ewo man atifi fam a emia bi etise damango bole bolgatanga ene ne mpotemu sanso na wa eka ho de ho nso yehwe enimu se ensu betumi ato ama ewiemu abobomu wei eni se de ewiemu ensem no be ye don hwere edumienu edi enimu no efiri no nsia bo yei ekopem anwumre no nsia efiri Ghana Meteorological Agency wona kache a wo de mane aboho daru edi ama wo duty forecaster a wo no ehwe ewiemu bo modia ehunu nsemi kruchi gu nkrata so edi mane yen eye Mary Owusu na wo ye duty forecaster a wo de nsemi eto emane yen ewie ni sa no mamema ewra papa Fatisha Boli akwaba na memisa ne say I am imagining the Obekanofa. So do we have what kind of standards any war when it comes to journalism? When it comes to politicking, what kind of values?
Right now, I doubt there are any established ethics. I was a man for a follow because it seems as if the loudest, the rowdiest gets recognized. Until all you need to do is to be seen, and that's it. And I don't think that stems from any well-established, maybe code of conduct or ethics. For most things that you do not necessarily need qualification for, we are unable to draft guidelines for them. And right now, I don't think so. So there are any standards or ethics.
They all play all.
Yes, yes.
How is that impacting the core object of our democracy?
Oh, negatively impacted. I'm not going to mince words. Negatively impacted. You know, so I didn't have me, and I keep thinking about it. Say, is it? We are at a point where people, and I think back though we've had this conversation. People will do any and everything. Ebema yehuomu without substance.
Yeah.
Without thinking of the negative impact ebewo on the general populace. But within the party or one, and also whatever movement they belong to, no. And it is not about or mine, and it's a problem for me. I think about it, say, and to say, are we practicing politics of reward such that people are only looking forward to the rewarder omo ebenya? Now, and people want to be close to power because power is there. Yes, it helps you get things done easily. Ordinarily, maybe you jump through hoops and I say you go through a process, a bureaucratic process. So you are close to power. A bit me is at the NFL. Generally, aketia terrible. Generally, ejuma terrible. Ejuma nya difficult. And is any pani yet your baye? Nasa obe huno. Na uko de ko she baby a onim se eho safe. Let me put it that way. Eho safe. We are in this country. People aspire to work in certain places because on what to say where they.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when people are doing all these things, they are eyeing those places. Say, me if I'm seen to be working for the party. First, and working for the party, who mobilize it, who for kasa, who tie the issues on the ground, what report it back.
Yeah.
Mo policy, what contribute, but see there be a nyanisa. See no. Did the attempt create a scenario in your own mind and make it look like it is true? Become some target you be and no na ebema who say yeah I would party please. And we are people are sitting down waiting for appointments. Meanwhile, the majority of a man for Motua Bano, we all cannot be appointed.
Yeah, true.
Until now, is it a matter of this person qualify, this person or mine who do, this person ye didn't see who obey Jumano, and I say, oh, this was the loudest. Oh, yeah, politics. No, oh, when are you born? No. Until you're born, until I will say, your money, baby, eshe, and all that. We cannot continue like that. We cannot continue like that. I believe, say yenya amount for well-deserving, no, to the extent that if president in his own wisdom, with his vision, or person or woman or mine, eka say, ebia, metie radio, mehwe senya Sefah-Danquah conducting hona, and that's all ye ne ejuma, mahwehwem etie amount for so anon stem, ni sune ne buying, ne expertise, ejuma wa ye ne ade no, mbese me de ne kwhye ha. You get people saying, ejuma be no ye ma party no. Ye campaign no we hin. What? Na mom say yet say oh. Fatina ye a demonstration obi born asum no. Oh, deserve. Oh, ye ejuma. Oh, yes. Please. Do we want a situation that will benefit the larger population? And I say we want a situation that is rewarding certain individuals
within the political party.
The reason why in here a man for have a problem feel say, oh, yeah, point you away the DA, no. It's because we make it look like a reward. You are rewarding the person. Then I would they rewarding. Then the one appointment in more would they rewarding or no. Instead of seeing it as an act of service, a juma who small mind there. We are seeing it as a reward. Yeah, reward as a wunya benefits be was our reward in him. So why won't everybody eye that reward? When we begin to redefine then we can have a conversation on wanting change, improvement, development. Because obi wa galam say sense me aye Kenya and say ba aye Kenya, whatever is happening is happening. Ebi anipa no woni sika o. What am I say? Oh, sika o.
Yeah.
But only power. They are not close to power. Enti me to be born modern share parliament. And I say me to be born modern ye na ye be family minister. Me to be born modern, I guess I'm immunity to be able to operate.
I'm shielded.
You know.
Yeah. In one way or the other.
And that is where we are going. And it's worrying. It's a worrying trend.
Then I go back to Nkoma Mene Penyini bi Edi, and the Penyini that I'm talking about is a professor when it comes to governance across the continent of Africa. I sat down with him for close to about 2 hours. We had a conversation around the way we've been conducting our politics over a period of time now, whether we did establish the right foundations, bit me up, build it on the account. And he was quite clear. He did not mince any words. Okachire me say, that generation no almost share amanyo, and I say almost share a amamu asieno have failed this generation. Because they were supposed to have established certain standards. Anka eno ebeye enkai de ato ediama obi biara obeye na adwene se obeba ba beye obeba bebu oman. Okay. Obeba bebu oman na waboa ama amamu anase impuntu ene nkoso etumi akoso ewo oman no mu sa sanhye no ma anye amfanto amfama. The very attitudes that you described, the characterization of how we conduct our politics, so obia wono a certain amount and as a certain degree of motive in tia odiru amanyo.
Exactly, because averagely, we are a we are a teacher, we are a doctor, we are a nurse, we are a journalist, we are civil servants.
Yeah.
If you get a position that is going to give you 30,000 cedis a month, 50,000 cedis a month, 80,000 cedis a month, CEO of,
120,000 Ghana cedis.
You know what they share? Would you 2,500, 3,000, 4,500, 5,000, maybe a 6,000 there. So be 30, 40, 50.
Of course.
I say so the money, the power, the access, that is your reward. Not that say be we a teacher near. So we a teacher near unko tra de e wodu ase. E be we a teacher near unko cross unko swimming in a river to get to your school. So we a doctor, you post to call wherever. A honum ewo your friend is saying the social amenities are here, the schools, the well-equipped hospital, the social center near there. It's okay for you to 1 person or back and I'll back to Kumasi. I say why you choked, What's my say? That is for me what the reward should be.
Yeah.
Even for you as an individual now. We are party ejuma in the hopes to say o party ne ba o vision o more mine e be ma nneoma koyia more mine but wo no wo dwen say ye ba na because you are close to power ntino na ye do akoto rage as head of what's my say So we are nurse aketua e was a nurses mo adwumade amoye no you deserve yahwe amamo the enyoma amuhia se mo de be mo adwuma se ne obi ba hospital na ko kan chen se cross the street na ko gloves bra and now goes eno na ye adwen hu no not that we buy any there ya mal post ya mal car ya mal dine oten akra as a nurse until everything is fine for you. Others, also park your politics. We can't do
that. Me emfa dobokrata hodo no etifinsem no emfamre etiefo ne afo na no pay na ye di eno ba mebisa Ghana for muti en na no pay asem we are the question of whether we have values when it comes to the kind of politics and as a democracy, yedidi juma ewo omanimu. And share with me your thoughts. What drink to with me edia brain. 05 my WhatsApp number no informa 0594 051 0594 051 eno number obetimi ede 107 ede afaso ede aba oko Facebook atapi 989 FM Isaac Akroma say or sharing all the way from Germany. Glory be to God. See amen. Engineer Shama Ba ono say or sharing engineer good morning going out to you. Ebinomo adwentre dan den mo de ba sometimes they share it with me via me personal number baby da me do two personal number me do two about 2 years ago. It's strange how people are still keeping it. Yanko Facebook ni enkomo the kind of politics are practicing on my mono. I want to hear from one more sharing live on Facebook. Anyone who see obeti me the text message and answer WhatsApp message Edia 0594 051 145. Who feel say a certain set of principles are guided quite fast why yam and yourself on my moana. As you so ben na sa principles say wo enya sini ho a enya e quite fast wa ye bu o man and say ye chichiro man e wo man mu. Now people will go to the extent of even lying, fabricating and some anymore. Na won aka e de atomontene so. And as gullible as we are, sometimes we are unable to independently verify. Sense some no mpanyifo bi no eka and as nipa bi no who are politically exposed, one more air canon, whether I know cre and as no cre. And it brings me back to Enra and then answer someone Prince Eka with regards to Ewutu Senior East Member of Parliament, now call you, who at a point during the conduct of was it the 2020 elections, Oka say ni entourage is being shot at. I mean, it happens. No crown, no only that entourage na no cano. Car no crown. But she created an impression, said that was what was going on. And such a fine lady used that, leveraged that, and in your own people are lying in their CVs. Didn't draw in their CVs. Chronicle Deuteronomy 28:32. Your sons and daughters will be given to another nation, and you will wear out your eyes watching for them day after day, powerless to lift a hand. Banner headline: OSP powerless to stop Oforiatta from leaving Ghana. Ejabin Kesi NIKM. SNET celebrates 60 years of legacy of service. And as a SNET celebrates 60 years legacy of service. Shraj bars ex-GRA boss from holding public office. Amish. Emphony Ewaha.
ɛyɛ Amishadai Owusu Amwa. Saso and Mr. Joseph Withel, head of Sraj, Onunso Nymphony Ewaha. Enti saa na sesi ade asem no etie. Semwa muni. Enti sesi aponi de enye se GRA no de sesi anu efi ho. Enye GRA no nko a. No say any public
office bia.
But ade yi no a we di nchine a.
Nti wa ni bi o
wa serve ya mama na serve bi mu a. So no correct house sorry okobo no golf.
But or your reverend father or your reverend.
So reverend there yen retire wo. Maybe I sorry no. Na we retire wo retire but reverend no. Nti obetumi edi ne dwuma bia
opesodi bia.
Obetumi akobo no golf. Obetumi akọ ne farm. Obetumi akọ ne kurase. Obetumi ahwe ne nanamu. Your person ye bi obenti sa mo mpese me hold the office amon fine. We nya asem bia. Man, na unhu say me birthday be me kama ho brase ne ndem di
ai samiama ho
be he bibia
eh ahombrase to kasa
ahombrase papa na me de nam di birthday ne ria na ye be hwe
eni e be me
say ahombrase ne da so wo mu na say ko
e be ma ye matris
to the power. Man, 95 granted bail over alleged 1.1 million land fraud. Dispatch rider remanded over alleged and Ramote honorable any dispatch riders a problem.
Aye.
Ebuso to make na enam no ebi enam back 40 cedis everybody na look like enam with 5 cedis.
Yes. Yes.
John was it to me shame because them so big car and chicken back home a corner papa.
So doing one now on Tias.
I say this chicken cannot be 60 cedis. Dispatch rider remanded over alleged 370,000 CD sport betting thefts. Musician charged with stealing 700,000 CDs from former employer. And also, Ewo Ahanum Saso and widow demands compensation over alleged government encroachment on land. Non-gazetted Atwa Buomahine defies Rexec orders. And also Ewo Hanum 685.8 million Agenda 111 project suspended pending validation. Ghana Gas unveils bold infrastructure plans to boost national energy security. And also, Ewo Ahanum Yanko Nigeria Memwe. NIS introduced single travel emergency passport for Nigerians abroad. Tinubu appoints Nwebweze from Delta as tax ombudsman. And also, Ewaha court gives Nnamdi Kanu last chance to enter defense or forfeit it. You are misleading Nigerians who will resume strike as sue to education minister and no academic staff union of universities asem ena omo eke we the Chronicle.
Yemfa Daily Graphic do bokrata no etifin sem de bi famreti fo ne efo na do pema menka say akasima mienu na nonson abo na asem oda Daily Graphic do bokrata ne mu no enye asem ode baako say husband burns wife 5 children suspected wife of infidelity.
So it's a happy because I think either Monday
Monday
ubetse emunsem eyewitnesses and someone would do a 2 dwa I owie no no so or finish ne ho ai sanity.
Anyway, offer Daily Graphic do bokrata no a eno ene asemptitiri ai da ye do bokrata no animu ena no pe abetimi ehunu bie na wakenkan enya asem wode enya ni kasem anopai se o si timi boso ne mu aba ne sa no o si timi eka na ememma na nkasa no what I always say, in fact I always tell people, say one of the things that as a man also to me ehunu na usua ye pa is emotional intelligence. If you don't have it, I'm sorry. Enema pi wo ho a wan hwa ono nsakoka obese no na yento aso GRA simplifies tax for informal sector. Nti we some more de kwa one mu a wo ewye omankra adwuma betimi atua etoode ama ban ne Ghana Revenue Authority de aba betudwa se ekwan a Ghana fo betimi afaso dodo no a wo eye omo ankasa adwuma no wo aye ama na ye kama papa nei obia betimi ahwe na watimi akwa akutua eto a wo so wotimi tua edema oman na yenye sika ede ye mpuntudwuma e wo oman no mu. Unauthorized fines saga. Pastek headmaster removed from office. Enti ene okopiem kwasa senior high technical school panyina na wono eda no yesi ebre bi etwa mu nansan ye woji sika bi a enu ho kwanse woje ekoto GS mpanyimfo animu wo etena se ebubu nsem no ho a wo ediomu anudisem aba betudwa wo echire mu se akra ye de oyeye no watomra enti watomra de a ene na tintuntan yenyawo ma wonkwai. Shraj indict former GRA boss accused of causing 9 million Ghana cedis financial loss to the state. Enti Ora Mishadai said na yeka ne ho asem no the Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice and omode omunsema ba betudwa say enei yade a yede sobo betimi ediabo Reverend Mishadai wona nan kankane woda GRA ano na wose na namuntuo bia wutu ye ni suni bambi odadi ama oman timi abo eka susuro opepe enkron ntiene no enu hu kwan se oman se dwuma bia ho kra nka obetimi aya wo se yema no eyo okokratefa toso edunsia behunu sansem no akenkan ho na kratefa toso enwotwe ho na Digital Realty opens large data center ewo woman Ghana mo mikire enkran krodua mu a eno ho ense wo kratefa toso enwotwe. Parliament will not shield airing MPs. Speaker says privileges are not absolute. In the way titrani a wono e wamrache fie Ora Alban Suma na Kingsford Bagbin. Ana wo kire mo se enya de a emrache bedwa ye de mra ebekatakata wo mani a na ye behwe na emrache bedwa ni bia kwa akodi boni bi na ye se esan se emrache bedwafo wo mo ewo immunity bi nintie no na odi ebe dredra wo boni e wadi no so se da bi ko ba ne sa eni ombetwom ho eyiwama na yama emra no enu adiniye papa. Ghana's women peace security agenda advancing inclusion through shared accountability. Leverage technology to boost rice production. Na enye emofo ya because enra peasant farmers de betudwa say emu a ewo ho a yentimin tono enya asem ketwa wo se sese no ekasusuro na adokro wo mu nya sikampo no de asom kotoku mu anaso mu nya sikampo eno mu anya dida enda so se rice season is san sha bi ombetimi akwa kodua bi nanso yesi endei omomoden a so ombetimi afa abefo akwan ahodo so etimi aboa na omotimi adua emo no amana doso mamu se de be ya emo ayeko ne kokakra efri amana ne de ba mamu no yebetimi ateso omomoden efa daily graphic de obokrata no ene day November bosem de toso nsia ensem ahodo abetimi hu mu na wakenkan bi eno no.
Meanwhile, the Ghanaian Times enter so amount. Lack of maintenance culture. Elwak Stadium in ruins. Military declines comment. Bagbin seeks more progressive, inclusive model parliament. Eno ewaha. Saso ena Alex Dade KGL boss speaks on public-private partnership at UG today. Inflation eases further to 8.0 in October. Ghana Statistical Service ena ekasa assembly. Other stories are Ubenya ewo eye paper nimu ese supports National Gun Amnesty Initiative. Upper West Regional Minister urges media. Charles Luanga ena eye Upper West Regional Minister no. Wager Bawe MCU directs faulty fire tender. Pacho we are now doing ashe ensuo no ehun so amayen. Other stories are benya any charge remains a pillar in Ghana's healthcare. Chief of Staff affirms stronger partnership. Employ qualified trained teachers. Education Director Ena Eka. Gomua West District Assembly equips head teachers for school improvement. We stories are offer. The Ghanaian Times are ubenye bi akai.
Yemfa daybreak the obokrata no emunsa no bi mfa ntoa so na menchia won mo Afei no machinchim fidin dia to ha the Happy Morning Show no asuku so Happy 98.9 FM. The Obokrata hodo na na no pay aba edwomu no etifin sem no bi ene de ma tiefo na efo na no pay asuo kwawu nteso asuo yemfa yencha kese emfama we. Daybreak the Obokrata no ensem wo mu ebi ni Amish ghost companies exposed in GRA vehicle deal. Dr. Amish Ada Wusu Amwa ena nimfoni eda the Obokrata yenimu and honsem ena babetudwa. Ghana to have West Africa's best road network, says President John Dramani Mahama. And all this same we at you. See, share in the second year, Abroswa, the next 24 months, no. Fati, and your man in a shim, Simanum, no drew office, shim, Simanum, no drew fear, mobility will be easy. Tenyasam Ketwa. KG Balls speaks on PPP at UG today. Urada de ene obekasa o University of Ghana. Now OSP's 100 million Ghana cedi asset seizure claim false and misleading. Mustafa Hamid and on this asking we are to sister station CTF marks 21 years of relevant radio with gratitude, grit and grace. Inti city yemwa feda pa ai yenkoso na dwumadi aye de bo my Ghana no yentonkoso ni they break the Obokrata no emu ensem ni bi eno no
yemfa the new finder entwaso October inflation eases to 8%. Economists predict policy rate cut after MPC meeting. Ghana's banking sector rebounds after debt crisis report. Ghana Stock Exchange ends flat with decline in key indices. And also Ewahanum. SASO and boost non-traditional exports to avoid central bank interventions. Economist urges government. Finance expert urges economic diversification to stabilize cedi. And also Ewaha. Chinese warehouses shut down for fabricating illegal mining equipment. Government to construct 24-hour markets nationwide. Local government minister Ena Eka. Choice Irish cream drink contaminated. FDA warns public. And also Ewaha. Some Ghanaians urge job creation over $1 billion forex intervention. Health Minister commend CHAG for compassionate and ethical care. Please rescue trafficked Nigerian teenager in Takwa. We the finder.
Yemfa the Hawk, the Obokrata, and Twasuma and Anape, or say Confuanochi on life support. CEO tells Public Accounts Committee our machines are dying. We the Hawk, the Obokrata, no banner headline a day anymore now to pay, which is not a good story. Say a name machines are Hodwa, Oko Confuanochi Teaching Hospital. Hospital Kesia Bakwa a war the middle belt echo northern sector of a year or my Ghana no. You see a name make a referral hospital and your hospital kitwa. Referral hospital. And they almost mumfidi ahodo no didi juma ewo asopiti hono. And they do no and said that a more a juma a year. Mustafa mocks OSP raid. Labels claims as useless. A case. But OSP seizes 100 million Ghana cedis asset. And no ewaha. And the story comes to the pictures of Ura Yekisi Ejabeng, special prosecutor, and Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid, NPA ex-CEO. Yanko Kratafetoso Miensa of the Hog Double Krat and Honabe who said drones flew, condoms, not drugs. Na we senior Tony Goodman. Wano ene kasamafo edema ashoya womhwa pomudini so e wo manmu ena o se hwe ndro no yesi etu odi ndro ekom ya hodo no enye ndro na egumu o condoms ena na egumu Rotten a good man on pay ma memfa enchiama we also it's sweet being a politician's wife. Samia Wuku's spouse spills the tea. Me bacho unya wotre mame. It's sweet being a politician's wife. Samia Wuku's spouse spills the tea. Well, if you say it is sweet being a politician's wife. Anyway, yeah. Blood on the ballot box, 15 dead, 40 hurt, 21 in trouble over election killings. We, the hog the Democrat, and I am interested in the it suits being a politician's wife, no, because I'm interested in that. Making can be to understand why that claim. It turns out that politics isn't all gloomy. Press conferences and sleepless campaign night for Mary Anna Uku, the graceful wife of New Patriotic Party heavyweight Samuel Uku. Life in the political spotlight can actually be quite sweet if you know how to take it all in stride. Appearing on Up Close with Mary Anna Uku, with a Siedua Akumia Enjoy Prime, she didn't try to dress things up or hide behind political correctness. With an easy smile, she admitted that while the world of politics has its rough edges, it also comes with plenty of moments worth savoring. It is sweet, and I quote, "It is sweet because there are advantages and disadvantages," she said. You cannot just look at the disadvantages and ignore the opportunities that come with it. So you need to have a good balance. Okay. All right. The hog the Bokrata. The hog the Bokrata and my infantia enfama Samufo Ura McCarthy.
The Vanguard and so 18-year-old boy impregnates 10 girls in Nigeria. Did Brian lie to Parliament about his USA Army record? Journalist files RTI request with Parliament and U.S. Embassy. Sasso and Mahama to revive Ghana's oil sector. Baumia's campaign shakes Western region. Other stories are Ubenya the Vanguard mu anopei essay. Ghana's railway system, what future? Opinion piece a woman. Israeli army settlers strike 2,350 times in West Bank last month, according to report. At least 7 people killed after UPS cargo plane crashes in Kentucky. And also Ewo Ahanum. Don't be selective in justice. Dr. Bingab urges government over election violence. Utah condemns Naimo's attack, blames political interference for Galamsey crisis. OSP seizes over 100 million cedis and $100,000 worth of assets of former NPA boss Mustafa Hamid in corruption trial. Ghana AIDS Commission to roll out condom vending machines to curb HIV and end stigma. Swap crips for popcorn and other ways to improve gut health. Ewa Hanoma. The Vanguard.
The Supreme newspaper, Edamanim House, encroachers invade Amrehia, take over land reserved for STEM school. Adenta Assembly accused of issuing double permit. Ghanaian MPs visit Nigerian Senate and House of Representatives. Nigeria Maimu, Eastern Region MPP Youth Organizer aspirant trains prison inmates to become economically viable after release. Edaha. NPP accuses Attorney General Judiciary of collusion and bias. Kratife Toso Miensan of the Supreme Dobokratano of Abitmi Hunusasemi Binua Kenkan being overconfident about an accidental merger while a strategic merger had failed. A case of Ghana's Ministry of Communication, Digitalization, Technology and Innovation. Kratife Toso and 9 Supreme Dobokratano of Abitmi Hunusasemi will be na Wakenkan Ewoho. And no, not just the Daily Democrat, the Democrat, and Twason from away. Or say transparent tax system critical. Julius Debra, Chief of Staff, and this assembly at Tuja. Government redeploys 700 doctors nationwide. State House Corporation launches discount drive to recover debt. The Democrat, the Daily Democrat, the Democrat, and Nanopaya. Of Abitimi Hununya Biakenkai. 15 killed, 40 injured in 2020-2024 election violence. Edika Ambassador, the Interior Minister. Na sana na nense mo ditu dwano ho empopoye ebi enono. Gold Board opens new licenses window as RMB touts Ghana as top African investment destination. We the Daily Democrat Obokrata imu ensem ni bi no mamen kai o se sima bako edunum pepepe ɛna abɔ ɛde apa no nso ho ɛna anɔpa yi happy morning to no asuku salt ne braso se ɛkɔ ne kokofa social media trends ɛde ɛbrɛ wɔn nsɛm ahodoɔ edi ahim ɛwɔ abɛɛfo tentan kɛseɛ ne so kwankwan nuase baabi yɛn nyinaa yɛkɔhyiahyia mu na yɛdidi yɛn ho nkɔmmɔ na yɛde mfoni ne akasamfoni ahodoɔ ɛde gu hɔ ɛde kyerɛ nsɛm mu no ɛhɔ no nsɛm ahodoɔ a nipa dodoɔ no atu agu so a wɔn ani adi akyire no yɛmmɔbɔ bi so ɛmfama ɛnɛ anɔpa yi na ansana no tiwiye.
Trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues. Listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
It's too late to say that you are sorry. After you broken my heart. When I needed you to satisfy my soul. You turn your back and said,
Basifa, if you are happy FM one, and you are happy keeper. Now, make up a kaki for pen drive with my chip teaching because you can't crepa.
Emraso say yede social media trends no ebebrel anope ewo eye dwumedie no eso na asem kase bi pa na sesi ane de esi ewo tema na areho sema aba ene say a police for ensa aka brantie bi amanfo na esusu say na adwemu eka ne kakra na omo eso ne mu no na de aba ene say nipati a yetwa ena ode ahye ade mu a ode nam temakro no mu a yenim bebi ode ko anasa ade ode ko akoye na a police for so no mu ana omototo na nipa no so wabo pa o well on left you nti o de na mo se na adwem aka ni na ode a left ya boss ano enti a police for so no mu no bisa ne say enti sa bag yo moton wo krom 10 cedis ni 15 cedis ya wetwa nipati ede ahyem te say eduane na wodi ko baabi wodi ti no ekwa akoye de eba ne sen ena ni patikura no eba ebeka wonsa eno si o nipa na metwa ni ti a ehye bag mu yi ne din ne nickname a mo de frɛ no ewo tema honom ne de Cameroon sa no mo frɛ no na omo kyerɛ mu sɛ Ali ono ena sesi a police fonsa aso ne mu no ose one eye Camerooni enya antawantawa enti na Cameroon wada ena okoye na ode ade ebo no atake no enti owuye no noti ni ti no so efi so no de ahye bag ma ode nami eni eyi kwensima ena osan ka say oh ma afi na makai afi kra na makai papa bi owo area ha osi openipati e de aya ade ena mehu Cameroon na metwa ni ti a mede kwa akoma papa no na sa second individual na o ka se papa no ese ohia ni peti no nso ya dia police for ache na sesi an ye toto omu nyina omo no na the sad part of the situation is that no yonko ni papa human being grown up with trinity e de ahye bag mu e de nam eye tema na a police for ehu no ewo eye Black Stars line harbor area ho ewo community 1 eho ena omunsa eso abrantie mu a na ɔno ankasa ɛka na asɛm sɛ oh eti ne deɛ mmea na metwae na emom ɛkwan ne reason ti odi twa eti ne deɛ ɔsesa na no comment no enie Sir Forson essay he shouldn't be labeled mentally unhealthy to hide the crime. Reggie Rackstone say mental health I suspect but still very dark in this case. Pa essay only in Ghana we have a street police public court where judgments can be heard through cameras and audience watching. Yes, sir, say I'm a librarian. I gotta be careful with my head. Kumewusi, did he say librarian? Mrs. Aye Ziologo say, is he from Nigeria? Rosie say, imagine if he was Nigerian. Rich Cash say he get good physique and abs. Join his wickedness. Sasso and Aye Bright say, why is he so strong? MFSSA say, what is happening in Accra? Sheesh. Ken Maxon, I say, this is where we need JJ Rollins. No, I didn't. Sadiq, see, we that time, people will be careful with our heads. And this and our comment, etia, our hosema esi, ewo, a year tema, and a yede abreu anope. Yenfa a year other trend, so, enfa entwaso emao. Na papa bi a friend of Patel ono ewo India memu na your friend nsa ori bia eda from emunimuni ektubi kura akɔhye gatem saa ensa na asa ne ori nsa no na meka ise misu ano first no abura ho wo ri nsa monitwa photo na waboa ma woda gatem a omo be fa no makɔ ho dokono sugar nim milk nim no mo hwie gu minimu na che se ensa na yera na afi o mat na wase no mo bisa o say dem pa na how sa na papa na abo okwo nyina okuta ne bottle e no de nam enti e ba ne sa no e na okọ ekohu tiger e wo kwan so se tiger no fi obi fie na edwane o so fi nwure mu to hu no say ejamo awo himbra ha because the news nyina ye no wisiwisi no no ankasa no nam no owo cloud so because ensane pejano ekosro enti ohu eja eyi tiger no ohu ne kete asa ejamo aba e no say my pets bra e no de nsa ene nam ne trimu na tiger nangasa na mse papa no hu bon santi no ye no mobo because we inka finish meat pa. Comment no any Roxville say why is he under police protection? Almost say omuhu no mo de ko under police protection mum. Is a tiger looking for him? So the yeti as a tiger be like, dude, I'm confused. The pattern feels kind of good though. So Athena, I said the tiger seems pretty cool with it. Life say if it need be to be petted or hugged more than anything. I was feeling down. The Patel was there for it. Sasso and Bigam say, power to alcohol. Anikta say, I mean, he's not mistaken. It's a big cut. Intisa and a comment no etie. Na menfa final one and bro final one anka Genzi abrante ede ne bag ya to ho abaha. Nanka wabo ama etie for etie bi. And sama ekosu na mum me hu baby ode afei de. Mesra o pass obeko Facebook video yi so one call Facebook happy 98.9 FM anko hwe ye live yi e wa bra video yi me de brewa ene enya dia obesere because sere afiti Monday no wi ase aye yi nya won sere ye no enne e wo so sere kona ko hwe advert papa bia abrante bi eye e wo Facebook na na mo akọ why you ready now? Or say, who sit dying, who ye bibia with glass, to papa. And you demonstrate here, glass papa no, who the buffoma send ye tear. And a glass enya papa no, who the buffoma send ye tear. Or say papa no a tempered glass, and no empire by hat. Into or demonstrate here tray pa first one glass enye no do hwe ho glass no na apa pa yi kra no yi back no so mo hwe where window and ka pie microphone room and offer a tempered glass no and then it no so chere senia would the two for ma mind you back on the board form and I need no turn or the two form sana be ma we who say a papa na man for who advertise no say papa bibi ayo okay dear e kwa wo fa so e de back on the board hono fa sa kwan na fa na fa wo de no so e bo ho ma ye hwe se si ade Gen Z aba be pie mu we ngra no nka e ka ketu e bi ko nya nya Gen Z because o ya pa ho but e ja ye be fa ne sa waba onya Gen Z ba akupo se mo ma ye mbo
wabo da mo
munti advert no Adewe, all bright way to be high.
Go
Glass and so we in a regular glass. Put me what glass and so any. What if you are not a book and pempi me can put tempered glass a mamma. Why we're sending it? Tempered glass there, a save, a secure, a shower, a fibor. It may come for A2 tempered glass a mamma. We in a regular glass. Put me what glass and so any. What if you are not a book and pempi me can put tempered glass a mamma. Why we're sending it? Tempered glass there, a save, a secure, a shower, a fibor. It may come for A2 tempered glass a mamma.
Mebajo. So one go Facebook and go share video ni bia. On tia said that. I was old to me echo shebi.
tempered glass o cause I know
you thought tempered glass you infantry branch anything human. Comment about no any. I am Pagna say nonsense. So Amaria, I say use that same energy you use for the first one. Ladina say Ghana and concert like 5 and 6. Wayne Boateng, I say, why didn't you throw it away like the first one, concert? Sub DC, to everyone in the comment section, why are you all laughing? Sasso and Black Native, I say, use the same energy, bro. Address Anike, say, best advert ever. Sasso and a Rango play, I say, a country called Ghana. Nikwabi say, at least I laugh small. Back to OSP, any prosecution or still press conference now. Equia P, I say, I wouldn't buy a tempered glass if I have to be this cautious. And I do say, I'll go away, pa. Where is the energy for the second throw? So as soon as the macho worshiper say, the broken glass is more stronger than the second glass. I swear, this guy can be scam. Wow. He even squatted before he puts the other one down. Padiki si love essay Massa you dey craze drop it hard and let's see something. Sticks essay which kind advert be this? Ntisa and a comment and a Barbara say I swear this is so funny. Marjorie essay why did you slowly put down the tempered glass? Why didn't you throw it away?
Mami fa enjage mo. Kobe Kobe Buji. Let me put it that way. Kobe has a way of the moment you're talking about tempered glass, Kobe, don't kill the man. I've not watched it, but I am imagining what your comment will be on this one because already you've closed your eyes. But social media present. My friend has a rapper for the Jaibo is on the social media president. I mean, he's already started laughing in the video. But your Facebook, I think we may need him to do some adverts for a lot of these companies because with me, thank you. Now then, we know or touching ye. Now back on Kutu Yanza no they too. And they're tempered no. As Okoto the 2 and tempered no. But who's now to no ye glass any glass oh. Okay, yeah. Yanko fa boafo nkrato Emra live on the Happy Morning Show na no pay. Na if you hoba nkomo ahodo no egupu no so ebibo hwe ni akwa kopiemu ewo apoye mantem mu dwumade bi ekoso yen sentwerefo eye Isaac Osei ede ho amanebo ebebre if you wa senra wotie the Ghana Statistical Service de betudwa se brano se de ya eniema ebo ekosoro no sisi no aba bigina somewhere around 8% so atiase na je se eniema no de ne bo bekosoro de na mum ne dodo mu ono ena emu enyeduro pachom yentiase yi eniema no ne bo no ekosoro de na mum ne dodo mu ono ena emu enyeduro. What would that mean to you as an individual? What would that mean to the economy? Eno another nkoma ebedie ewodwumadi ni so mesrew yebebie nsem no bubu mu kama se de bia betimi atede ekoso na se na watimi ade asigina ye. That is our goal. Eno ne ade esi ani so nti enei so bi ka se inflation rate ejina 8% ya obeti ase aha eni bichiri mu ye ade amawo twen na yenkomra sisia.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
Ghana and Sasso. Say a Bempo Mrantiane Mabawa. Omwadam Wadisroku and Gutieri Munuabaso. I am the 2025 Swagger Awards. Anika Sabrese. Afi, awards need 50 years. I don't hear the Golden Jubilee edition of the Swagger Awards. Paso Aka International Conference Center. Saturday, November 15, 2025. Time, I am 6 p.m. Assembly Daso. A call for change in national orientation and investment in sports. Special guest of honor, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. And a guest of honor, Mr. Julius Debra, Honorable Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana. Also in attendance, Mr. Gianni Mello, President, Association of International Sports Press, AIPS, performing live, Afro and Dancehall star, Stone Boy. Say a Swag Award, Saturday, 15th November 2025, at Wakra International Conference Center, the longest running awards event in Ghana. I had the 50th Swag Awards. GCB Bank, Gold Board, Tobinco, Stanbic Bank, Ghana Free Zones Authority, National Petroleum Authority, Omnipsic Bank, Phoenix Insurance, etc. I had the 50th Swag Awards. Another time to celebrate and honor the best to inspire the rest. And so Bridge Plus Company Limited at Taurument. Say and found you botoma na juma we so bet me at assassin Bridge Plus Company Limited. Assassin be your castle and so tower, Prampra, Abri, and Shy Hill. And Sassani Border forming in flexible payment plans. One soon be an assassin will be as to that. It is a residential, now commercial use. Bridge Plus Company Limited is to assassin. And you know, so per block, cement, and iron rods at Bridge Plus Company Limited. One affordable from Cecilia 0244 447 416 and 0206 134 342. Bridge Plus office Watabora number 5. Omobe Goy filling station. Bridge Plus. Dream it. We build it.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
Yamamwachio Niamamwa Kwaba Eba Happy Morning Show so Ewo Happy 98.9 FM.
Happy FM 98.9.
Entiane yaba ne sana ne nsa mo akwa ba bi mfamra happy morning show no so ene anopay. Na minim se ensema hodo no na akoso e wo man Ghana mu a Ghana for do no ano mo pese mo kire ma adwene e wo ho. Eno sa no mo de na kokopie mu e wo happy 98.9 FM your Facebook page no mesre wa live stream no like mine leave a comment wonsema hodo I mean ensema hodo akoso e wo man mu e free edwoada no abepem enne eno no de hen pa na ugidie se yedi hu nkomo yedi ne yie de hen na ugidie se ya ni hu nkomo enni ne yie amanchirimu ana asente ase a nanka esefata se wunya no wonsa aka se wo de fato ye bedo surusumu na wonsu ya mawakonya na watwere wadwene ho ko 0594051145 eno ene WhatsApp number obetimi ede wadwenkyere wanuri sema hodo betimi dia faso de amane yen wo de mane yen ne ehunu pe ye bekenkan nyina de akyere atiefo ne hwefo ma gemre ehwen 18 ene anope live on happy 98.9 FM na mamento de kakra wo hu esanse aboafo a wo so ya sinema dan da nyina ye di dwumadie no ebramo no wo nso wo sefata se wo dwumadie a wo mudie no dan da nyina ye bohu da rodi kire Ghana fo se de be ya wo beto akoso akọ patronize the goods and services of our sponsors na se wo betimi anya bia so ya sene emi ye di dwumadie na bramo no pa bia kasimedu am no nsia ba ya tenase akopembra no nkron bebo Sabashable Center semen control say yade kwankon kra dia yade kwankon kwa dia bomodi afa bra wo maso ye stroke diabetes prostate problems piles low sperm count me manu amodobna da no me manu a monkwansuo no enkwanimu nada ne nsuo nkwa no se monkwansuo no yenkwan anka yenkwan suro bi enam bia nimu ode bia nimu enkwan bia nimu sesabi na ada na odadwene kodan na beye mfie pepepepe na odi ahye ho kokua mu okoda na wodwene ho odakora na wo so da na wo so da bone efa oyade no ye entena ho ma yade no endokru biu en how entetew e wo brasa Bashable Center watu ni hu asi wo se yade kwankro bia de wo beko amanako na wode hahama nua hini nua ntini ene nubuna ena sayade ye mpaew ye ntihu ye nkaw da bi nya sa bia ye ntwitwaw da bi womu gina se obade obo soro ba asase bo bibia no ne nsenka waka wotwere kronkron no mu se yenni aduaba no ne yemfa ahaha no ensayade eno ena Dr. Kwadwo Saba ejina so na wotete hahama nyina adibomu esayadewa ahodo entiene bomodia na brao na bejara hwe se mene wo kase ye koko ena adokro wo dia se koko ena etete wo koko ena hawo wonyonku bia beka koko ehun nsem de akyerew timi entunifo se wonkoto aduru papa enum dia mepacho twen emma no any wrong prescription bia de me beka kyerewi eye aduro koko aduru a Ghana afana nyina no dodo no a agiatomu na meka koko ina makai enyum ba komiton koko aduru fasago yare koko aduru o ka sa anyum no ho so kai Genzi fo no kai sa anyum no because sa anyum no sa bra no kra na binum wo ho ayanyem wom ane na yesa Bashko bites na meka ho asem edi ho dance ye kanfo de ama wo se no na betimi yi koko biara akwa akotete e woni padua mu e de afri ne padua no mu e be hye koko biara ama ho ahan wo mpewe na apede ko drugstores pharmacy shops ahodo ewo oman mu oko herbal shops ahodo oman mu abenya Sabash ko bites atu akwakoton wate And na open do so promo to any mamen cancer say Hilo so Kaishi Drug Lane, Little Georgia Otema Community 5, Echoes Pharmacy, Ewo Ashaiman Main Station. Dr. Samuel Semen cancer say ye Juma every Jwada copy the question that's all. You hear Chira Quine, ye will La Paz Upsita Brantier Sport. No mess me anyway, but modern threat to honey Dr. Kwadwo Sefah any and comos what it. Say Adian Kwan or how dear any or how not to a chat. Dr. Kwadwo Sefah say free 0508 768 846 and now say 0249 217 453. Sabash Herbal Center say Oma yom ho asi wo se yade akuan kro bia wo de behwe won pe wo beko ama na kode ama wo wa se nya wa pomodine ene wa hoodine na meka bibiduro ya na meka wo se bomodia na kayo se December boso me de toso miensa kopem ne de toso enum e wo Prempe Assembly Hall Kumasi. Yeah, the first ever Ghana Herbal Conference, bro. Our roots, our remedy. Now, as I'm teaching so harmony in herbalism, balancing tradition and innovation. Bra, nene empenyufo chocho huru awamu edi hama adro yemu entintimai enyomu eninkomo bra ne enro ahodro bibidro ahodro ayeye ewo maimu no yemfa bi enkyrewe. Bra na beni wonu mu awom yenhwehwemu ewo abibidro ene hahanro emu ewo mamu no ene ho eni enkita ho wate afi wonu mu awom hwe abibidro no yoso me kire regulators wom zo beba mu bi wate. My main guys, this conference is proudly partnered by the Ministry of Health, Food and Drugs Authority, Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association, GAFTRAM, and the Center for Plant Medicine Research. Bomodia, obetimi edo bibidro aba bechere ewiase amansa nyina ewo dwumadi na se wo apese obabiro modina ko abefontintan kese ya so www.ghanaherbalconference.com www.ghanaherbalconference.com. And now so bet me after 0202-222-095 to register for free. To exhibit your product or service, bet me after 0202-222-095 to book a stand. Follow GMA Herbal Conference at GMA Herbal Conference on all social media platforms. A Ghana Herbal Conference. Our roots, our remedy. Yanko apoyemantimu. Na yanko neni ensenture ni Isaac Osei. Wono ena tonkra edemayen ewa apoyemantimu. Yano ntwetwe nkomo. Na entia yenya ene se ene ukopiemu ewo nkoko se nkoko krumua. Dia bane se mensini krachi ene mpanyimfo mo kan bi yeye ewo nkoko kru enumu no. Wo se hwe yentina ho ema eye wonu mu aye mo makwanya so mu nsisi adan emobo eye bribi entenamu emobo entenamu enni nsemone ewo mu nti nei wo mu tu sa nkrofo no so esa yenkone ne Isaac Osei eni ehonkomo no ntire mu ntire Isaac anopai yemo ache enkoko oboko de
Sefa enkoko yeboko na nka mekata no NC ano egusu a o ma o address eye media no ma yenkoko fa no na ne enweti no yetumi yakata why
yanko fa MC
Yense obi ejopade yense obi edima emane wa aye edima hairdresser barber tailor aso so mo takoma no aso ba be edima onya ne peace of mind no did not share amount for any government. The priority of any government is to protect the citizens. The welfare of the citizens is our priority. And you'll be making sure, sir, and go for the home train. Yes.
Sefa NC ano ebusu a okatantino ye thank you.
Ubetini my address je mu obi abisia. Kasa na o kanu kra no o se adware na jadi a den tabo be enan elumbi unna hu ye mu dan bia ha say ajari ana machine ye adwuma bu ajari mienu miensa ne say ye mra kwan mu tia meta mimu na ba be chiama take it from me ajari ye den abansuru kura ye bunu agenkwa say ye bu ajari antabo miensa ne say be agenkwa mebu ne chensa obema nsi so man san wa hedam asami mu MT enti na mo nyina mo to abama me mo de tumi ama so me mo ho ban me bom ho ban mo ntamachi nkokko din no ba di economy mpe ye nwie ye basis bebra ye target as a municipal chief executive music me na me security won nyina mo chairman me to sa fra so mo mra mo nyina beba and na me to sa fra mo nyina ba so ho dum see bia ye be hu say criminals or yampene enti ko mine mo mama ninye obi emedi obi abone aban na ebom ho ban MC ebom ho ban assembly member ni ebom ho ban obi a ogi de say ya ye bibie tia no mra kwa mu no omra assembly ko eja ni say mra kwa mu ye nto mra ye ba ye mi mu dan mi mu sacha na mmumu no me hwe bia bode enia asena omda mu basis no eno na yakale ena ye friend gatus temesram and central for momo na jumade ni enye eguso ebu akire ho a ye pese ye fo
Sabri, Honorable Amimo, MC, Opuso, or address a year or month for no, and you know, you could swear you were actually Sabri, assembly member or what and or Catanti. From what it is our extra say, South Channel, you told some a piano position woman, and yet you go no more to one was I am a kama. It is Catano a cosono. Sai ya na ekoso no mesra mo so obia ka ne koma to ne yam se ne MT kan no aduma ne yewie ye gusu ye ye ma aduma no enye e ka ma won asambre no ebesom ne ya bibia aye kama ama asumbia ba de mo ka se ye mubu sacha we say enyan wo e fa to because enyan no na se tie fe ba bi di omko ye ni ba bi ani e di omko e fa to what I say etiye timi mu enku enyan no yesremo ye bibia ne faso aha no a eteta no kra ye masa de ne nkoto ye be mama to blog adudu apo ansa na edi enua ato aso eti bibia eti wa bia no kasa bebre a ubedi ntro kasa nse so ka no eno na obeka ape obewie no na pe nipa na nse so ko ne na ase no untimi nko ne na ase eti etiro bia se ye pass wie ama enkoko man ene bro no so ha ye nde ye pasia work bia wa ha sen obi also partial work because no enye no kre yeah many asifa honorable assemblyman akata na MC assembly member so to be ni MP ade atu eye emon
ade said obi a wana adventure the honorable member me na to say onia ye boom ye fadwen Nanka, as an honorable member, is in trouble. And say, chairman of the security, on the floor of the parliament, my register and for Mabunum Ramtiano, and Yaman Kuyi in Chichaswa, come change. No, we're ready on the floor of parliament, say, and Cockaway anything. And one among only penny tour. Coming like I say, on the floor of parliament, can you see there on ye? They say take it first step, immediate action. And this is the permanent solution by this one. Me cousin or say, or the psychologists or the educators, we are ready. Yaba young cool be only in our home. And so don't no cycle no educate you, no mercy. Let's be honest with ourselves. Member of Parliament, I have to offer as a country executive, no, I'm a resident executive. You're a legislator. Oh, no. And you're judicial. Some of the papers on a mamunibu. A man beneath to me an executive of the Amanda. And I have General Assembly meeting. The legislator also wasn't come a raising of floor. Our Accra, Parliament. As an MP on the floor of Parliament, my cousin Coco Mabuna Yemadia answer. And if I'm and self-free into Parliament, Daniel Bayer. Municipal chief executive cancel. Na ye mayor. Parliament, mom, what matter say, when they are ready. Massa, we are protecting Coco. We shall protect Coco.
Yo, Sefah Sabri, municipal chief executive, Honorable Tunimo Halidu, and Sabri, no, or they na do this actually. And some now say no kappa a year MP hono, a year bra, almost a year against the demolition exercise, ever session, MP etiquette, a year honorable Joseph Franco, or no, the year and Coco, Nasha beginning, or the crack up on things, there's Medina and all that, you know, and who ain't here a needless. And no, and I central for a bisa a year municipal chief executive, who are some or they a who anuye abano. Sabri Mino Casino, or my Medina now will be incident and say now what you term a court no is here who be do happening on clear the near what happening temporary structures are what happening and idea a boa a security and a month for one call a done and idea a boa woman on my bombarding editing now but security personnel are a war happening not just a music no idea almost think it is on better than cocoa sabe e dimbonia ejeno nyina eto ebicha enti sefa ubisa sabre no dwumadi no akọ awieye ewo bibia yewe omuti no dwumadi no edoso ekese nnanya ye get to bia e won kokko no omudi omani kire ho no makese ombedru ni nyina gu ama kokko nso no meka no se edimpa wo so bibiara nya no botumi nya enti sefa sabre die ni akoso ewo kokko ha ten eno no
enti ehimfa ewo kokko na matumi akọ boko your reception it say
the beer ya for the kind the beer mechanical incident is see you know nipa mienu ya tini se nipa mienu actually one kwano e hono mo e le kind akwaye nkokọ agbogolosi e hono mo na o tremu a adada geto enso hono mo a ye de ni e be kire enti sa bredi agbogolosi incident no e see ya ase na ya ba
and what itinerary baby amodi money we one of Jumedia MC any napamfo edie anase eyade ebeto akoso ebo mansin no mu
sepa itinerary no esanse Jumedie no ese anopa no ntia kenti no oba bedu ye no afei na nyame adom yenya na ene no edi nkomo a ampa yatina no disem enti no fan se o hwese getos na se nkoko ebeye sanity de privily won nkoko no no wa trete ene de music na atintete watiniti ese ombetuta na mombisa enti sabre ye wie agboglosi ase ni de ni trebe so probably run there we are yet to know where ye headed towards na so metuma kan say agboglosi on ma incident no esi ye no ye wie demolition exercise no inga bra dwumadi no koso no be mu a omo onu se agboglosi geto so no na incident no esi ye ma mekan se Padagaza free ne nkwa ehwe no emafo bi a no omo wo structure so ho no mo omo de esu tete adaptcha MC no wawani tia eba na exercise ya said bia no omo a omo ya affected no omo so omo tiremu anye ha se na Padagaza no krampo no ote ebia mo nso omo tiremu a getos no edos ntise MC no aba be demolish ya se na omo nso e chele se ada getos no nso no onko ho no mo na onko demolish e ho no mo enyina eti na chese abanfo na de omo ya affected no omo esu a chese mekan se areho asho mo na so nyina mu no se de MC e kan ye no ne nyina ye enkoko eyi edie ene se de be ya twedifo na okoko a omo ba nkoko no masundue betumi esipi eno nti na otu sa na mo na nye se de watunani asi nipa bi so sabe enkoko be bi o ye insight ne mpo no so o hwe abato krampa NDC omo vote e wo ho no pa nti na o tremu a enye se sabe watunani te asi obi so ese obe ejinani ne mom ne se be obi biara ho beto no e wo nkoko mo nten so nti na otu se anamon bi ten
uba bepiemu ewo nkoko a get to nsem ne te sei wonu mu a wo mu enimu nkoko a wo mu etie yen se okase nkoko agbogloshi ena enei MC enna pamfo won demolition exercise wo ho a Describe agboglosi no chere kakra wadaroma.
Sefa agboglosi no say wodru enkoko no. Wodru enkoko main station new station afaka eba de bia na station dada nimu ehonom de yenkoko eyem ehonom na yenkoko eyem nankasa. Obo se ekwan bi emane ekọ de bia ye frɛ honom se enkoko holy family emane ekọ asie pan yi de bia wo de wani kira bo no se edwadifo ehonom edwadifo honom omo tonton ye bode bank bi adetonde bi na omo tonton wani kire mu ewo na kan se Holy Family Hospital no ehonom ene ye agboglosi no enti no se obi ni mu nkoko pa na kan so du station honom na wani akire mu a wode ko Holy Family Hospital no ejana ewo honom na ye agboglosi aha sana tie
get us wo nkoko pa wo ho
Sefa another ye ba ye na yenya na ntie se nkoko enso ewo getos me kra na minim se baby a onwa botami mu halido ye MC oba ye obi demolition fitiase no ehonom na ye geto a na ewo nkoko na nso no another you know oma ma ye hunu se getos ewo nkoko a che se apart from your friends bubu shanti honom no agboglosi ha se bia nso honom ankasa mu no kampo mo wo around no so tie mu ada getos ewo wa nkoko ntini se ba bisa ya almost getos bi edu nkoko enu ntini se MC ekisha na mo we sia on sa ento aso no nko ada getos nso na onkonko demolition honom enso
wonu a omo tete saa mmea ahodo no mokọ agboglosi na omo ahokeka ne tsei
Sefa eyareho omo ewo se area no mo hwe emampeninfo a omo tete se brone no so meka ne se binumu tiremu a omo ba betena hono mo ache eyo masase nya sem ketu omo ba betena hono no mabo mo bre nyina mpo abrewa bi fosokoso dadan mu a meka ne se stroke yare yi bi abo no hono mo na omo atena intim demolition course yi ubo se oba peni tara o platform a onsu binumu nso de no nokre wo hwe fa de adwumadie ne ko no mo de mo ni asa MC ni so da bi eniema enkoyi mo enipa mranche ni bi on ma bufo ahye mo ma eno nti na ma MC edina no di se ma tuja kro mo se enye se se de otan bi anafe nani ena ka wom le mo no se be ya obi biara benya na so mpi wo nkokọ mo ntin so enti o ma fo na wo around no me affected me there Sefa omora ho na se omo hu se ene ade kase ha na ato wo no wo nkokọ ha
because medimani ibu a baby a mo kan agboglosi no ni faso ni benkum so ni nyina no emse railway line no efam mebu a
sa pepe railway line no efam enti bo hu se sa be se woni kire eye nkokọ Holy Family Hospital on na de bi adwumadie na sha se ni ewu benkum so bo si be bi on mo ton enwan omo de enwan ewo hon ma ese enwan edwa eso ewo hon mo na exercise atumi akoso ewo enti no ehonum pepepe ifa chance woni mu nkokọ pa yi
se hwara na me ye ma yi a enti o kan gboglochi no o fa gboglochi ni fa so ho tokrom ho akokopie mu ADB dan ho no a yo osese ketua bi wo ho a enti na minim ho saa no Isaac minim se wudi edom na chi bo modien de akire de be firi mu babia bo modien am yasonte se ya nwie no anopayi a minim se premtobre kase bo yibitimi enyaw na ye ne wadi nkomo na de akoso no nyina no watimi atwa ho mfoni de akire tifo ene ahwefo mo ehwe itie
Sefa beda sefa yegusua ita ya naso
Isaac o say nsentwire ni obo de rodiman ewo epoema ntem okopi mu nkokọ a enei MC na pamfo womu atiasi mu a womu se getos ahodo me ye ka getos a unauthorized structures a yakwakosie ewo mea ahodo enya ade a ukọ municipality no womu enkrata mu a saa adan ahodo na ase saa asese ahodo no ewo municipality no enkrata me no ene ese emrantewa ne mabawa abone yefu bia kwakotemu a eho eno mudi enwuma bone eno ena koba se na otwi be ba kwa na mienu etwa mu no pintem bi esiye ema mrantie be mienu ehwere wo nkwa yesi one gang against the other na MC said be wontra ho ema saade no ensi ebiu enti ene wo tu saa adan a yɛsisie de asi mmea a mmerantewa no maba wei akotemu a ɛnsɛ ɛmfata no wotuom so sa ɛno ɛna dwumadi no ahyɛseɛ no a wote sɛ ne yɛn sɛntwerɛni Isaac Osei wodi MC no napamfo akyi enti yɛgya no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ obɛtumi di n'ani ahwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so obia no teyɛ sɛ MC kasa sɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ ebi a wɔtan obi anaasɛ obi nti ɛna ɔba bɛyɛ saa ne mmom wɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɔ mmɔden aboa sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a edimpa a nkɔkɔɔ ɛwɔ no efin biara ɛnhyɛ da ɛnka no enti ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a wɔbɛtaataa amanfoɔ na mmom wɔnim pɛfɛ sɛ mmea ahodoɔ no a saa adan ahodoɔ no sisie no ɛnyɛ mmea a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛtumi sisie enti ne no wɔka no nyinaa gu wɔn ayɛ agbolohyɛwie nsɛntwerɛ no mmea te aseɛ sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a wɔn ɛtoa soɔ akɔ ada ghetto so a ɛnɛ yi timamufoɔ no wɔn nkɔkɔɔ no ara no aka akyerɛ MC ni na pamfo sɛ saa mmea no nso ɔso mutumi di ɔmani ɛkɔ ɛfati deɛ ɔno no kɔni pio kɔni pio cause asɛm no ɛbɛto dwa na obi frɛ me ka kyerɛ me sɛ daben kwa no mbesi abrantewa na msi over the weekend and I said MJ it will be this weekend because I saw the flyer. Somebody shared with me the flyer. Say one gang against the other. As a channel. Yeah, yes. Yes, Fatih. Yes. Hey. If
this is scary.
Yeah, channel.
It starts like this. Na for impunity in setting in.
Yeah.
Obi ansro obi.
Yes.
And they spread.
Mm-hmm.
They see I two or more way. They will go and look for another
place. Mm-hmm.
Serious, we really need to pay attention and rise up and stop this before it gets out of hand. When people, we know the vices are will get to us.
Yeah.
But sometimes you buy any go so. But when it gets to the point where people are being killed, getting to be consumed buy any so will get to this. And again, when people are beginning to build slums, any amount for a settlement, erection of unauthorized structures. And to me, to be who as be not Makobo Bokios, so na mitim. Na obiabe bobone dia won chance aye be hu ana aye a whole kiosk estate na yetim. So we you Sefah.
So for those of you are Muni and Semne Chirino, Mamemfa Bimon, because this confrontation and ako wimu say ene MC so on trauma bimunsi. One more and Kokondio Omunim Fadagaza. Fadagaza a rap artist oko epoyeman temua. Dodo no ano. Enim se ebano eye hip hop nyumi hip life nyumi bia. What to be. Yadia obi anim no se dodo no ano. Na de ekoba ye ne se yesi Fadagaza belong to one gang. Ena eye one more womu etwitwa Fadagaza anazo memeka zo mu ema ne hwere ne nkwa no kunu eno so ewo another gang. So there was a scuffle between Fadagaza and one of the other gang member. Enti ekoba ne sa no ena the other gang member no after the incident, after the we were say the altercation no as a branch no kofa ono ne gang no fo ni nyinada e baaye enene ekoba se ene fufia nto ata amu aba bedware abam omienu nyina edom kokopie mu ense kan pao enye se bia ya buru no susuro mu nyina womu afrimu na yedom kopie mu eye Holy Family Hospital tifati uko Facebook baby o mawurura omu ebubu sa nan dan ahodo ni binani ho kwazizisi wono uko Facebook you can join us on Facebook so we nkoko MC ene na pamfo ena womu enamu a womu edi eyese adwuma no unauthorized structures ena womu ejuri no edi egu no na babia sa asem wa mekan babia si ye no moja babia din se kan no wo Fadagaza ne won mo maka no moja ne gusugu ho no. Join us on Facebook. Go Facebook, you see there. No, and MC said there be. Own to mint now. Emma sa adiano and tonko so. Ntianye. Utu a year get to a hodono, utu omososa. And then in century ni Isaac say, idiotry, our day a honda ubo. A day a brain. Some that if this amount of a year emoja ifru more, will you survive? You will not. This is what we call pool of blood. You will not survive. You will not survive. Happy 98.9 FM now, Sukuswati in the Jumadi and the Happy Morning Show. And these are matters that we need to talk about. These are matters that are koso ewoyen feature ye man temo ye mpotemo na namu akomede manim ne Ghana fo ehuna but modi afa e visuals no fa go ma no mo hwebi we any de koso ewoye kukuo mu ye mpese ye beboso ye be ye ke ise de na fatika no ye be kataso mumuaso ase ye ka asem no ase ye nka ase ye ka asem no ase ye nka ase ye pese ye ka ase pese tususa ase pese tu ho anamon obehwe na ya ye ne baako na ye ni na ye nhweha na yakotena se ye de ensa ase ye demri famu obehwe na duru ye bribia. Now the very people, the gangs, will be able to have guns, and they will be going toe to toe with the security apparatus. That's what we are doing. See, for me, we must be ruthless. Ridding the system of miscreants. We must be ruthless. Because say it now na obehwe ai obi timi de sika wo obi onipa no yenya ne hwe emra ne ni so obehu na obi buafu. And yesterday Professor Kwadwo was saying something Ghana for nyina na yentwene ya adwene nsi so. Was say we are now turning to violence. Enti say bia enkwada kora no, if you've realized that enkwada obonse baako abo obi no na nansen nkwada na timi kokofa bibi so de kwa akobo ne nua. Kofa dade kofa akonya so ode bebo ne nua. Bon yatia na sukuu mu O'Reilly ya dise kan ewa akoda ema ne free mu sukuu mu meka sukuu mu eno ayese ye ka ye mu ye mu aso ye ka ye mu aso o ye ni ha na wo Kumasi a SDA school akoda de tuo ekọ sukuu mu a okokoto ye ma ho mpiapia ho ekogu obi ani enya obi na doma baba awa no a enkasa brenka nani egenim de beye yatia ana nkoda eye bahubali etam nade ene akode edi kutimi kokko pie sukuu mu isi yemfe ye ni nhwe o obese ye betena ho ne ayenhwe ha o eya agro eye serie eya agro eye seria ni ayi ni eye normal ye school nkoda
youthful exuberance
eye normal ye school nkoda obo na bofra na free sukuu mu ontena fi ode no akwa akobo won mu a wo mu di sa adwuma no o hwe oba no ohun no obo he no ahyase efa no bone obo he no ahyase edasu ni ban bia ensene mfata edi. But for me say we must be ruthless sometimes with dealing with some of the vices, because a chassis when it starts sprouting a chassis say eba na say yamfa ye ni anko ho ni antu ase a enyini gin hini a asetuo na adene. If we allow gang culture ewo maimu gango menka gang culture ewo maimu na egin hini wo maimu a asetuo no edene. And you know why asetuo no edene no? Because you see, the very gangs are here, some of these politicians are using them. And no normal for me, a year vigilante groups in the KKK, a baby trouble you say, because we are supporting that culture. Enti esu sunsanso ni bia nie. Mrantie in their prime. Mrantie in their prime. Killed just like that. Boom. Mente me ho ase. One gang against the other. Ne yakanya no atum. We are omo A2 sa unauthorized structures no esa ewon kokko no. Obehunu se obi bewa ko gina kire e na an omu ni baabi da e na mutu omu e de afri baabi omu da. Ye musi ye ho se sansa ase no omu kokkobo omu sese e wo so no. Sansa ase na ye omu dia. Omu fa ho nkrata amra. Se wo de wugidi pa se wo dan na wasie. Anase bia na wote ne ye wo dia. Fa ho nkrata abra. Wo de nkrata aba eno na MC ni kan no. Ye bebo modin ase wo dan na ye wejurigu ye ne besi ne ye dia ma. But I can bet you for a fact say enya de nipa dodo no abetimi enya nkrata bia dia akro. And they know said that's a safe haven for them because obi en ho a or call you can't hire get to her. Even the police does not want to go there sometimes. Unless they be BSc and sign a police for not to akuba. And they are protected in one way or the other. Because some grofo yeah. And I say be a politicians be no more. Pe boni be dia. Ye koni ye kofa o ye koso o ne aduoma koni aduoma kwa kudi boni. But we are happy as a country. We will not deal with the issue. Eshase say ba. Na ye de ye ase ye ka asem no na ye de wada. Ase ye ka, ase ye nka, ase yesuru, ase ye pesi tu ho na mo ye ho bibi. Obehwe ne ya esa na ya kan no atum. Ene nkwada no usua. Se wonnimu a, se monte ya, se munhunu ya, nkwada no o mu usua. Timo de mu yentena ho yenyen hwe ha ne yemfa yensan hye dembre fam na yenka ze ai ho nkwara no ombejai ebeduru brebi no wotete man temo ne wompotemo sa na tu pa o wani mu a ne akun bi woni ho ankoka se konfo se ko usuru se okoboso a eyade asa nkrofo kro no a no ebeba aba beso mu atete wajojo and so impunity will continue to fester. Sima ba ko dunsia bo e de apa no wotwe ho yenkoi na yenkodi nkombo emfa economy no we be see economy no obi asemo be ka economy na aka ho bi ntina mrantewa bebre no ano omo ye ne omo ye ayasa fate asa nkomo na ye me eye mayinu sa nkomo no na ye to da bia na obi kasa na me bo ye afu no na ufi se yenom yenoma matiti mu ana mu fi se ubi se ye de nyanefo yenko amana so Dr. Evans Nunu, my go-to when it comes to issues having to do with management of the economy. Doc Anope, ma memo achimo akwa from Happy Morning Shows we. Doc ba jote menka.
Never do meto kana wonso e.
Oba de adaroma ye da se wajepene na twetwe nkomo Anope e Happy Morning Shows so. Consecutively, we've seen say inflation rate formua ena kwa Doc Anope ye pesi esua de kakra. Sempo kra no etiefo mutin ya da bia ye kan inflation rate na se fa mo de mo pebrofo kan de keke kan ho. Anope bubu man ye kan inflation rate a de ande.
Yo inflation no anytime about rate bia no na just percentages ya abim na percentages ya abim so dia na ya ko yesu dia enti no na yese yesusu ekwan a enoma bo fa so kosoro na empa bebre no ya na ye difemre bi ekosi mre bi bebre na ya na etaye 1 year but Ghana has to be share to me no month on month it me year on year enti say bia ye share bosom na chase de kosi bosom na wie ya sa short period no enoma bo e saying and at January e kosi the next January enoma bo e saying bia ye share 2024 January e dey about 2025 January enti ye be ka last year January na rice bo e saying na 2025 January so e saying near compare over the period enti e na ye strike average because ye were basket of goods you are selected. The inflation ya kano. The average inflation. Average because normal be brain obia ne say ne bok. you were boy, and you were different nnuane. And I offer non-food, and you were different things. They be a TV boy, cowboy, and your penny idea. If you are selected, and no maybe from the various categories, maybe a meat pie, if a groceries, maybe a meat pie, appliance, maybe a fan, then no man go for tato, maybe a bano, fastener, yafa shoe, the trousers, no man, maybe ya selected from the various categories. Then I show women in our price. Send you see a Jennifer, and our boss, and you see echo. If you are near striking average, now you the national average, say inflation for say. It will be one. You can't inflation, you sign Emma breakdown. Say be a Diana side echo say, maybe a dine echo say, maybe a normal appliance near the no book will say, imported goods echo say, locally manufactured echo say, into no average inflation. But in a boy, Emma, yenya, and Tia, send your normal boy, a Jennifer. Say, you can say inflation rate, ebia your hypothetical situation, say you will reality idea for the sake of your work, no idea, and what we are seeing a microphone back. So, a microphone, no, you bought and now you can say, 10 cities, and I say, if I said 10,000, it is say, you November, me boy.
Yes,
it is you can say, ebia, you can say inflation, 10%. That's a from November this year, and it will say next year November. And then next year November, no. So you can say inflation near 10%. At the end, and say, I didn't know your tone and 10,000, no. Next year, you better on 11,000. Now it's 10% of 10,000. Which is 1,000 cities. And I never one I 11,000.
11,000.
It is also a plan, yeah. It is a Ghana, you know, maybe. Maybe it will call a soft one. And Momo Bompire said, Obi, you may see our baby and Shumskan about Dimono, inflation. Because,
only I am a dog. The way you are able to relate some of these complex concepts with real life situation, no, and him many Joe.
Oh, say, I never see a free book in the because Nipan into book. Nipan to it is a working book in some terminologies like a any idea. One Nipan. Oh,
great.
May assure Senka. Eka book akasaka senko ade ke bi oba kofa Adam Smith book na every kakra na was working. And great. Beya nipa beti ase no. It was breaking down. Now the reason I make us say in our hypothetical world of one microphone, now you can watch them. Ebia when I wokoto buy, wokoto for US, and I would buy one factor in inflation. It wokoto on 10,000 no. Ebia what the 5 days is there also. But and at the end of the woman talk, also the idea by a chance at all.
No correct.
Ebia we won't check inflation near no man bo or one idea no. Ebia by the time I over to you know. Woka say come back and I'm say inflation ebia o fan wo distributable Ghana. And I'm saying inflation no 10% to overcome back no. Now I pay 11 cities. Meanwhile, also who put that 10,500 Ghana cities. Not just what one idea to say, oh, no matter be there. Okay, so but two idea me who we can't buy me who dear, but yes, not and so for one pie mammy. That's a procedure 3 days amount. No, the switch to be a one I had a hopper. Meanwhile, no, inflation no man, maybe the one for why didn't cost. And also, to say, oh, we are there, but example, I can have and you know, what I'm saying is a boy you who can a normal boy AC 8 It say you can say inflation 8%. I don't know if just a normal boy ever from, but the actually say at the 8% the Baba kind of born. Because I not say your friend say I don't know inflation back from national normal boy on tier. You were deflation. In the word inflation, anytime we see inflation biano, it's a normal boy at that so cost for name ebia send ye AC kono and a swati kakra. The answer say better deflation no. Don't expect price increment unless ebia at the time ebia inflation no na ebia exchange rate no ama and no maybe a cry it depend on exchange rate no bo no aba from any different because no maybe are purely dependent on exchange rate ya kraba it is a exchange rate look from pa na no man even though inflation and through deflationary level no I don't know nobody but from but it is not being defined by the inflation factor. It's been defined by the exchange rate factor. And locally manufactured goods in the I don't know where they are. Exchange rate number for said and affect two or more. And to say when deflation, no, we don't have to expect that those goods, no, they won't ever practically unless they be any panani, you see, or check the party.
What does this mean to a year ankrankre ahodo yenma yeti omanumu? And then what would this mean to businesses operating in the country and also to the economy at large?
Inflation, no. The medical kind no. Ebwa, ama ye planet. And so, the medical kind no. We a business person. The no. I was ultimately inflation no. Send you see move no. A gauge. And I said ultimately predict it. And it's not elsewhere no. I na yet effort contacted consultants near there. And we move say a real exercise in terms of economy. For example, me sorry. One more year budget and I say a year budget normally. I am a steady trend no. I'm on advice okay, me sure a normal pana ebia ye next year budget no. So for na kitchen no yen hwe ni say ebia fuel ni yen hwe ni say na me de sa no man advice o me say e be ya e betumi aye proper forecast. And after so no say inflation no e stable one kan household economy no so no Ebuama efanu school fees any inuane obedini ade Ebuama wunya proper planning and household budget. Though as you are able to really plan well as a household. And so the bear won't cost short for boha and number to be something no short of the Bosiana school fees grano or the Etriano no manoma. But so when inflation no ebua and as you say inflation no and as the price is stable ebua am I proper planning our system name
okunumi baka say na inflation sesi akwa kujina 8% ne de any akohoma me de bo ama meto akohoma so na me ka say obema betimi agina so aka say inflation aba for mu de any ama akohoma bo aya na medirija wo no ne mete so
baby okay say wrong because inflation no say eba for ma na America no normal bo ma form na mo say the normal bo si kwosoro no na eba form it is your obi a owa kwentuom na bia o taa disika so ma ahead e bia we obi a oba e bia December na o ko January na we just kakaka bi we say na be ya e wo account mama o yere say na be ya o beto to normal na e bia obetunya ka say okay next year the me mfa pejim bebre ma usa because inflation no eba form but under normal circumstances no because what the inflation no measure and normal boss is here and say measure is here akra na enye deflationary inflation change somebody almost in inflate you can say inflate bibia and that's where inflate price and that's where inflate tie na na for pump tie no and the other time say inflation no once you are using the word inflation it means that there is still increment but the rate ebia kosoro no na so active it is all boy oya akonoma the first no nanka yewo 2025 ebia wo obi a over December na wo ko January wo ko abroche January wo ja wo yiri sika bi na wo de bi ka homa na that sika na wo de ka homa na last year wo de ebia 20% na ka homa na ebia na wo ja na fa last year 2 years ago wo ja no 10,000 ebia this year wo ja no 12,000 na next year ehun here so be ja no 14,000 ebia be ja 13,000 what the 10% bi aka ho aman na wo ko but so ka say the what man in pray no wo san ka to so dia washa aware no beguma me no mieru nya san kwotena aka asam no
ending the year ehim fa na yehwe say rate no betimi akwa akogina
yehwe say rate no ebeka 8% off and I say I don't think that they go further beyond 7%. We have just about a month ahead. Other say be ejina and I say so let me say plus or minus 1. It would about 9% or 7%, but to me and shift anything because they can't plus or minus because sometimes ye be di Christmas dynamic with Mr. Ebia at the 20 no possible. And once people are demanding for goods and services, it may trigger inflation because Ebia na palano numcook, palano re and go for tournament any idea, it may trigger normal woman because the higher the demand, ordinarily all things being equal, and my price during Christmas and so there's high demand for goods and services. Obiwa aduane oni bi da kra na ehona okopi biedi nti no likely say bia ebetumi agina ho anase ebetumi ababa 9% bi anase ebekopom biem kra based on your fiscal strategy. I don't expect say go beyond 7%. I'm looking at between the lowest range of 7% and the highest of let's say 9% from now through to the rest of the year.
What do you think is a bit Myanmar beyond the year 7%? Below 7%?
Yes, below 7%. No, I was say abano. I imagine say next year Kitiano on to. Obetumkrana this secretary be about 4-5% be.
And that's exactly what a year abayene adwumayefo ahodo tenase wo mu ekoya ene adwumayefo dodo no ase wo enhyedanti ase abanhyehyɛ ya wode ba wo akatwanto mu no.
Because abano as is inflation no the main target, but inflation na kasa no necessary ma economy bia and even America for ne UK for ne ade ni na no intentionally no we just some level of inflation because it trigger economic activities and the rationale is very simple. We don't need certificate in economics to understand. The end say what we are doing and I say what we are doing if as one mechanism they be races are we be with them.
Debbie.
Nti de bia no nipa no oton ade na so oye business no o hwe se ono so na brabo no ebekọ enim ebetum pon ti sika na fa so na onya no ebi beba beka ho na eya na inflation eboa emotivate atkofo ne adwumayefo no because so we you tia o ka de ya na no inflation no and count directly because though it reduces the purchasing power of your money but it doesn't really affect your profitability because you are not a profit making entity. Only say you tia o ka salary but then obi o make profit no say the normal bo kosora onu so nye ni je bi say okay first na ne pass way 2 cedis here abedu 3 cedis say the adwumayefo print into mono into no all over the world no economy bia papa bia no so there is just some level of inflation because yeah can deflation at no what one na de bia so what no so especially when because demand emma and normally it is the demand side plays a role it is what one na de bo no efoma na ekona we nyan kwa she bia say your profit more, you will not be motivated to do more. So, just reducing inflation is not enough. It's just like reducing the exchange rate. We are saying your tourism revenue, other inflows, you who said they be a mistake. In the same way, the reducing inflation, my economy now I am very, very dry. Economic activities and so. And that is how come this year, economic growth is lower than last year. Yes, and it's because of that. Because anytime you target inflation, it dries up the economy. And, you have to get some level of inflation to ensure fluid, to achieve some level of fluidness in the system.
I'm here looking at sometimes some of the misconceptions among for a war about the inflation rate. Doesn't necessarily mean that the rate at which a Nema bo kosro no say a buffer more. Doesn't necessarily mean that people can spend more?
No, sir. Inflation, of course, right. You spend more on goods and services. It means that from time to time, and but the inflation also here, not just from time to time, that a normal and cost will be the same basket of goods and services, and we can keep enjoying them. And anytime inflation ever from Biano, it only sends a signal that you don't need more money to buy the goods and services you've been enjoying. But the inflation, then the same goods and services now we're enjoying, you will need more money to be able to enjoy that. Let me give you a typical example. In the year 2022, inflation could do 50%. At that level, half. Because hypothetically, maybe 1,000 Ghana cedis.
we spend 10,000 Ghana cedis on 2x every day. That 2x is back here 500 Ghana cedis, which means that you every day you spend your wage, daily wage of 1,000 cedis on 2x. Now, say because of inflation, and we are talking about 50% in 2022.
2022, yes.
If you ever say egg, 500 Ghana cedis, with 50%, we are talking about 250 Ghana cedis per egg. It's not just a waketiano. Now we will spend it on only one egg because 250 na akano
intimate David.
You will need about 250 Ghana cedis in addition to your salary to be able to enjoy. And I will show you it means that it means that you can spend only half of your money on eggs, and you need extra half in addition to be able to enjoy same. Technically, Obia purchasing power was reduced by half. Into what was 1,000 Ghana cedis, in real terms, 500 Ghana cedis in 2022. Into Obia what by force. It's Obia. Me fan say, I don't know for some reason, Ebia or Bemu corrupt activity and Asabia or Quabi of fast food in fact. And had by what we a genuine worker. Where would you have brands when you started here? From 2022, they were both our money. And we saw a lot of demonstrations and strikes. It was because people were suffering. And so inflation plays a role. But and also interested make it a target because what targeting inflation want targeting inflation here? And for man yet. It is a say Abaya or see. Why are the inflation about from but Mr. was saying saying and our form with you. And as we human and we be for now. And bad say you for now from next year but all that I'm trying to say is that I've been able to say to me about the to me chasing member now on time play to go away. And once you are chasing inflation, obviously economic activities will slow down. And once that is the case, you cannot employ more. So inflation targets disadvantages and advantages.
Doc, odia for school mu. Wa my interchere. Wa me nya ntiase wo niam pi mu. Me no ase no pese ojepini na na twetwenko live on the show this morning. Dr. Evans Nunu, so one ankan na wonti inflation ase na ya kira ase dia ba. Enti efiri na ekono. Se inflation nsem ba na ye ka. Pese metifo no so mutimi kan bi. Sa pepepe. Happy night for na FM Fati. This is in there. This is in kan na nka kwa skar na nka but this is no. This is say yoki kakra.
I don't know. But I mean, some commodities and you might be a boaba from nukre.
Okay.
But you know what we attribute some of these things to? Yeah, enjoying inflation near there. Yeah, enjoying sesesiano, ebia tomatoes aba, ebia jene aba, mango aba, and no unza aba a
seasonal,
seasonal, there a bono ebeba from.
Yeah.
Even Nancy who got tomatoes are almost about from near there. But Omwanga San catcher say, hey, so who was kind of Togo on a Christmas ebekosro? Why are they anticipating say Christmas ebekosro? Is it because of the festivities and now say Christmas tomatoes echo as that is what we usually, say when it comes to Nyanene idea. And a month for no more shedder a man kosro because festivity edanya obi abe eduane wo fi ana say a season adea Christmas na tomato say ni ho ntino amane bo abe den nti yen say na yepese yete asefa
Onsa de visit asefa yemfa abofo nkra to ro na yeba me ntode kakra na ye beautiful ho man de ama etifo na efo na mo matimi afre ma kire ma adwene odwumadi ni live on Happy 98.9 FM the Happy Morning Show na waso egusu a utie no.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
one everywhere you go. Big goal for the friends and the family. Big goal, big refreshing moment. Big goal for the kids and the adults. Big goal, boys and girls with a drink up. Big goal, everywhere the party day. Big goal, we go mash up the place with it. Big goal, greatest in every battle. Big goal, 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 greatest in every battle. Big goal, big goal, big refreshing moments.
Big drink, big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
Yamamwachio Niamamwakwaba Eba Happy Morning Show so Ewo Happy 98.9 FM. Mamenka will say Happy FM Valentine Mass wedding no Eyadia Ebekoso 2026. Na before registration forms in this year Sika Utia 1,000 Ghana cedis. Ebema luxurious hotel accommodation, beautiful wedding outfit, amazing reception with great food and great drinks. Stylish decoration, papa and Ebema convoy escort no Ebema Saint Shatawali. Professional premarital counseling, videography, and photography. No, 1,000 Ghana cedis now, and no apple unto. There is nothing like any hidden charges. 20 solid years of making love stories come true. Bombarding for Beka, a year 2026 at the end home. Registration no Egusua Air Course or brand number for registration forms. No Happy 98.9 FM. Your asylum down. Bombarding a bride over for registration forms. No. Na utia 1,000 Ghana cedis ni bia no. Open chirimu bia titifa homa bo modern fa fre na any empanyimfo any nkomo na wasemisa wo bia no anu ye bia ye bepe e dia ma 0244 143 994 0244 143 994 and 0302 254 858. Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding, a warrior on another level. No, I just so don't do. And she said, "Kakao home, but never terms and conditions apply." Ghana for Mr. Montumu, Nanya de Amobe Fred, no Bajumedine. So I say, Muho Premubisa and Munyanto was here. Mr. Said the darn Daniel Americano, I would you name what you know that Anne. June dachi hona dachi hu ya papa ntini oye adwuma onye sky tibito oye website designer oye consultant oye rider oye delivery partner oye freelancer oye into any e-commerce o ton niam wa fontin tankese ne so ni nyina no ehu hia so benya traditional employer ansa na wa hyase adwene wo dachi hu e wo bra kwa ahomegimo misere wa senate say bomodia na frese seyara na de ohore se onyeska na fa bibra ye de beto e de ma se de be ya daachi bi wakọ ho me giemu no boso me bia ya ma sika kakra e de aso kotukuo mu e de abobra. I know very well so say you live comfortably when you're like 62 63 I know pa but se wanye entotoye no sa bria ene o daachi no e be ye dene e de ma na de ma ne ye dene se wodi sika no to na se mpo yade bi bo ana se upra bi ba na untumi nya adwuma bi wa ene masnet eyede no SNET will step in. Say if you have been contributing on a regular basis in Kwandia, SNET will step in. Na upra no mu no nyina na yebema sika ho nimfia wadi bia yebema sika bosumi bia kopem bra nyankopon betonsa e de afre wo sempa bia empofiri mu a musuoma na uja eye entima bi wo ho empofiri mu a nyankopon atonsa afre wo wono ma uja wo machiri no SNET behwe se nia na nka wo se yede ma wo no yebo modern a na yede ama wo SNET odo ho ko don SNET a owa ahotoso ede ma wo daache inti bo modern na SNET eni nkomo sesi a 0302 611 622 Senate won krabata baako aduonum miensa ya to apete Ghana for na nyina bobodi na wura ho wate ema obi a na down so de unni employer obi mfa wadwuma mu ntuntumi hia untumi ntua Senate da mesrew ema obi an kasa asem no bi nkyerɛ bio ene Senate twɛn bobodi na frɛ enu mu ninkomo sisi Senate we deliver on our promise to Villa Water Solutions some country say eyensuo hu nsɛm nko ade a ene this Christmas no this Christmas no tie this Christmas no to Villa de abodie mu nyansa penhwehwɛ mu mapa a esefata eye ansa na wo matu ebura de amawo aso ne nsuo no so eye nkyene bi afiri mu de afa drobe ahodo mu de aba wa fiefie wunwuma emu ama watumi edi udwuma enkroto ahodo nso to Villa etumi edi sa adwuma na edimam emfi aduonu ni 20 solid years enti se okase owo emusuahunu a yenye no akinye to Villa say bomodin a na fa wonsuo ha onyina fa dan no soccer bet se men kan tro say ai Champions League na ekoso Conference League be koso ne de kan wonyina enti se opese o win even when you lose na say odo ho che soccer chance mu soccer chance na say select 10 or more matches o select 10 or more matches na ba ko amwa ba ko pewo ama uzika na odi che mu etwa ye no ye ma mo ho miensa ti bomodin a na fa ho share soccer chance mu on SoccerBet. SoccerBet is your #1 betting platform. Terms and conditions apply. Mamenka was sent to share 0551 563 916 055 565 no numbers me know bit me afre now the abajumadi nsienko good morning udin any baby afrefi hello udin baby afrefi hello good morning udin baby afrefi or the matter with yanko good morning udin baby afrefi
good morning brother
yes sir
bibi aboko
obadi adara mana onse
boni bia ni yakwemu anope idin di sakora c'est pas de où vous c'est on sait fatigue c'est on nous dit on n'y c'est pas ça sometimes au moins d'ailleurs au frère au moins au moins service sometimes c'est pas mis le don nous même nous au moins nyadi
adai
c'est pas dentina adia esa utonu 10,000 emrebi na ukwa na wakonyanyu c'est 5,000. Mu emebu tonu 10 ene uko tonu 5. Adenti na uba ubeton ade enu a u se na utonu price na utonu dada nu. Saa na ubeton. Ni why ade enu ko turu a mu mutu mu bo su. Omo mu ton yamanu. O se ita bi na uyo ni ntina mi kan sa. Yesi ya tu nyama buom dollar kosuru bibia kosuru na na ntina place no ba for mo a nyama da su jina bibia ejina ya mi common sense ni ntre mi tawo omu sa su
ndi o common sense ni tro say
nyama be ba for money
eno no ye deflation
pepa
yes
pepa who dey sia dey on say emrebi on say politics kana no mu fi say dey o mu kan enu anu emrebi ebi mu ka say when the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you when it is their time they say you can't drop it to conclusion onto that one meanwhile you said it now the thing is anti you say you can't jump into that conclusion how can I accept this the fact nede na meti we yasi una uka se edu uta ma usi dabi ade na tisa mi command edi fufro enu bi na eti hu enu bia na eti different bia ni ade ti de tu mu dia inflation kosuru ni ama no ekosuru inflation ba for ni ama no ewo bi dia ewo Eva oni nyame je ejuma omu fa serious kakra
ma me no ase sakura yenkwa ma achen udini ba bia frefi ma achen udini ba bia frefi o
Eva Michael ne travel
Michael ba chumi nti o
Eva the over 10 down you one fish akase
9
but so deny ni ten dey
Debbie
the papa na asem no kan me ne nyaade
one ne nyaade ne di ntia
first next question is
9
authority 9 we one fish asaka 8.
8.
It is the same as 9.
Debbie.
I challenge na ya wo pese what you are do anything.
Debbie anwa ben what to go ani. I want to understand what you're trying to mean.
Inflation says about cosro and say na cosro about and say na buffet.
That is a misunderstanding of the concept of inflation.
But my friend say
so my breaking it down. Inflation literally say no any ebrano. Eye ohwo ha muntu chemu a said ye niema bo etumi ekosoro. Right? So the basic assumption is that yenim se niema bo be den ebe kosoro abribia. Name the rate at which it goes up and I said the prices increase. And no and I can inflation rate no. Into be here be say of course and no niema no bo 10 series. Ye ka say inflation akwa kudrubia 10%. A 10% off a year 10 Ghana cities no and ye can once a month.
It is inflation cost runs well.
I know na me chere no. A 10% off.
Where the Baumia de Nibina Babana Bayano pay.
There be any Baumia de Nibia. I say Ghana for do no I am say some of these complex in 70 bit miatias here. Yanko, good morning. Didn't be a free. Yes, sir. Something ko price me to catch it. I line to the hot and up bia.
I say enyansa phone there, enyansa phone because what you moda because muka enyansa sem. Aye, that's the point. We need the one. And then price to her. Hey, who? Someone in me of money, pay me of money 10 cities in one. Now, the coach of Kuala Bino catching down for Aquala, meet me, I won't know Aquala, meet me, Aquala, you. I catch her down for say, hey, mine. They say, minimum 10 cities and some you. Hey, and I said, who top one, I mean, you know, if you know, they don't read there. So, and I was, I did that. Then the financing of control lady go on. What she said, you have told what that. If you come on, Yana, no catch and say, women, I'm going to go to any. That's if I never when you say, oh, because some of the money, or much so much, or I don't know, they get to and price home and price one. I say, come and start the check for the boys in the boom. They say, I don't know, price of almost ever be our back a lot. Let's see, the all the put here, you pay poor white name girls, and you read tomorrow. You have no idea. And for all no Mukano, but you are a more great look for my dita and Pinuya, my Pinuya, in Coco MP. I did a moment go to the post school. Oh, share fun. And fun. Or the cover the doing so. And perhaps 1 million penny or son of Mako US. It's all she have fun. That's about. Yakubo, we are mobile. I bet I can't wait to answer when you know. I could be a Kisikano Guswa. Or better break the facility. That's it.
Mamma, I say, Yanko, good morning. Didn't be a review.
Good morning, Sefah.
Yes, sir.
President.
Obadi Adam and Elsewhere. I can tell catch it.
I want to catch it.
Let me don't catch it.
You say me position, I mean, I mean, especially your friend is saying, drape a crown on your Catamaso.
Ah, anyway, you might what you manage.
It is me, and Kinama means me my air, patch me.
What you manage to
some if you know me many years. MP, you know, one home or the MP, so one home or the one the MP performance we see nearby, and not from Catamaso that 12. Into a waitress or more bomb whom they chat a full essence.
And a
in Kakra, you do. Inflation, maybe I'm maybe a trainer the 54s are here. They ain't mean you near do once a day. Over now, limited about 0 plus 1 with the body. And then, about for Mam and about that 8. Just about Papa Yeduma. About Papa Yeduma. And that's all playing cutting Panya will be due, Pavan Panya will be due. Who phone up as we have a year. Gobenso will be Jaban Papa Yeduma. Young vampire one tiny chief. And out of a several Mamincha honorable for Swamp for me, Peter Unity, I know this will be honorable Dr. Upuswamp of the Bio, the Yamin Shirano. Now, Omana holding it as it. Chamajo, Michiao, that's it.
Mama no as I Claude. Yanko, good morning. Do you need a review?
Good morning, Sefah.
Yes, sir. Joe Becker.
Me and you.
Joe Bajamidio.
Wait there. Okay, say, I'm Ravina. Gareba, yes, so expensive. Unkra more than 30 cities. I won't get all them canto. No sooner Gary did not care. France and Nigeria for Adrian Eba. And as you see, Antonio share inflation. Ama Yahwa toy. And this first now. Who did there? Now the plans are talking. We didn't see a one share. No better me waha. See, no many to buy time we morning me the time we are not in across it. The following day, she says, "And this I do." When it be episode be out me.
Hey,
Nasefa. I don't be episode be out me. What me did anapa? What me did area? And you know what me did. And a joke round for now. If you feel like taking something, you could take. First name is sir. No master sir. Which say a buyer was no. A bon of whom I did. You understand my hammer in a buyer abano. Or my young man's own per se. Ghana for a thing say. Oh, ye juma. And ye be moved. Mipacho. Yankwa na na se nnuane mu bia sabi o omo adwene ekɔwi ni se bebere no we nyina na ye pressure wo so bi wo ho a wo se wo sora nopa na wanye bibia ndi a wo sora nopa na wonam na wo hia ne nyonko na ne nyonko ten so ade we je wo testi a ekombia ndo no numba ku minimi ansa na kwen sen bebre afena atone wonum wi a ye besi bi amfa ho wonam kra wo ka se wo tu to say plane so no nam form
Juko
bana dia se wonam soro
Joe Becker. Andrew, papa na kola. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Brako. Minchia on the HI TF4. Nanchia MC Odi Juma Sumbo, Ewa Nkokon. Them say, get to issues. Idea I had MC no idea. Jefa Yambua MC sa Omoye Sajmawi. Because study ye brothers and Sebi Omoguso me Sajma we are on the only say or you be you as I know which are grow and then that what Toma or the one engineer I want to mean. If I winning subject am I the one I just when I do 99 pass some exams.
Debbie
Sefah mathematics.
Aguntabu.
And it's now. Oni pay abekasa be still ye nyina ye ntiasie say no correct and because o kind reach na inflation na 54% alamboa
no correct
na and they are drop to 8%. Let's say fast still uru djuma ha ma na ye 54% no ade na ye ton do o ko ton boga ya keso but the auto na ka transfer on tiso e better na wa bekasa inflation matiasie. If I mean, I can't sama, and then 54% too. Now you have 1,200, and then about 8%, and more 500, and 400. Look at 350 crowd, 50 kg. No, not still, okay, more. I see and see more 5 CD. You pass anything that is inflation. Maybe a problem now one no, but I say no more parts say a sustaining. Usha, if you have 9 months now, sack never 400 for 350. Up to date, and see as a sign.
That's it, and yes, and sign you as a sacranoa, and Sisa Cassessa.
Yes, and I and sign. nti na say for 9 months ni nyina no baby ejina ehwa na ejina eno a ebi embeka ho ana nti sa eno a ebi embeka ho baby ejina ehwa na ejina ba say ye bete so amana sa ba from bebre no eno na akoye problem no ana sifa
I was say the economy 101
we yan tiri o tiri kura ye yan ti wase o pa ye 5 and 5 ye yan ti wase ye pa ni say ya ti so aba 350 no mi ko to am me ma me ba 5 cedi o ko to emu e wo de 1 na o to na on timi tobi ye yan yan no
wala be
ye gobe no ko jina wa 10 cedi be nya bi edi
wala me ye ko bye bye yemfazia ho na me birthday Vati na dia se me tu omutrimu omne dia no mu ya ne za de ne so ati the inflation is what in Kwadwo was it me a corresponding decrease in the price of commodities ejom ba ma menya birthday we ho na yen sorry jumadi ni zo ne ma me mo hwi enkonko pie mu the Ghana Tourism Authority na me ko pie mu the Ghana Tourism Authority ene panyini baako a wo Ghana Tourism Authority na woda na panyini ya meka na semi Deputy Director at the Ghana Tourism Authority. Deputy Director at the Ghana Tourism Authority. Nyame dumu a kwesieda a idi animu. Kwesieda idi animu. Ena ebeye wa woda on the 9th of November. Na jese naka na bako nwotwe na Ewuraba Fati Shaibu Ali Sudi na woda. This is going to Clara Yaya Enketia, to a woman whose presence is like a breath of fresh air. Happy birthday. You light up every room you enter. On this special day, may you be blessed with love, good health, and all the beautiful things life has to offer you. Your family, Irama, Adelaide, Mr. Bekon, and Mr. and Mrs. Enketia, friends and staff of the Ghana Tourism Authority, wish you well. And this one is coming from Kofi Atta Kakra Kusi, Deputy Director, Corporate Affairs, Ghana Tourism Authority. And I'll say, Yemfa a happy birthday, we Emfa Enko Mawo. And that's how we wrap up on Thursday's edition of the Happy Morning Show. Yemfa nas guess ma se moje breti yenya brefre yen ni di nkomo ewo ensema hodo a yebobo hu doso mu pensen mu ene anopai Jeffries Sintim Korea Charles Kelly crucial crowd the Baba Transi or the good evening promotion sem brain live on Happy 98.9 FM chinchim wa fidie no emfa emfri asan se ensem wode ne nsem panko a ene ewo edi mamo ye frame nyankompasa chie de hye aduana abrade de hye chenchen hene na Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah nyame pa ochena akasimedu amanu sia ba no pa no e besa ba be hye mu bio na ye another edition of the Happy Morning Show.